No mai, hari mai, kia ora whanau, ko Ian toko ingoa. I am alongside Bryce Rouse and Bartek Evertoski. I'm Ian Wanamaker. We are the three commentators for tonight's matchup. It could all come down to this, Bryce. Semi-final action, NZIHL. Botany Swarm with a +4 over on aggregate. Here we go.
Absolutely, here we go. 4-0 down. The Admirals, obviously, when they did in the regular season, they came back on the Sunday and put in a huge performance and did beat the Swarm by 4 goals. So, can they do it? Absolutely, they can.
That's it. So that it's kind of like game 1 done. They have another 60 minutes. The Admirals have a chance to put 4 on the board. If they tie it, they go to an extra 20-minute period, Bartek. And if that doesn't solve things, then we would end up going into a shootout, which I don't want to say. I'd rather one on the ice in game time. What are you thinking about that?
Yeah, just for the people just tuning in today, so this semi-final series is played in sort of European football style in the sense that we're taking the aggregate score over the entire weekend to determine the winner. So the Swarm winning 4-0. Think of them as being 4-0 up at the start of this game. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see. So I think the Swarm, they're in the driver's seat, right? They just need to play their game, keep it simple. They don't need to take many risks. They can play maybe slightly on the defensive side. They don't want to fall back too much and let the Admirals take the momentum, whereas the Admirals, they need to take some risks. They're going to need to go out there, forecheck hard. Like you were saying yesterday, you want to see some harder forechecking. They weren't going all out at the end of that last game. They're going to need to bring that pressure right from the start to get back into this game. They need a goal in the first period for sure.
Definitely. Probably a really good start as well with that hard forecheck. Get in on the Botany Swarm defense. Don't give them that time and space, but also maybe bring the defense back a little bit just in case they do pinch in too far. And if this is an international Olympic size ice, so they got to be very mindful of all of their decisions, like it takes a team. I mean, it's cliche, but a team effort, it's going to definitely win you a game. So,
and also the Swarm, they know that the Admirals are going to have to come out and get goals fast, and a lot of them. So that could play into the Swarm's hands a little bit too. Get a cherry picker up on the blue line every now and then, see what they can make from that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to check out a little bit of the highlight package from yesterday for your viewing pleasure. So we'll cut to that and it'll come back to us and get ready for game action. Doesn't handle that pass. Goes back in towards center ice, gains the line, stick handles in, right through and shoots.
Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
That's Pregame, number 3 for the Swarm, cashing in on this 5-on-3, 1-0 Botany Swarm.
What an effort there by Pregame. Splits the D, goes right down low blocker side, and that is our first goal of the game.
Odd left in the Admirals penalty as Fontaine kind of reverse hits against Alex Regan. Fontaine has it to the middle. He gets hit. Puck in front of the net. Shot. And what a miracle. Oh, they score again. Botany Swarm cashing in. Both power play goals in it early on in this game. 2-0.
Maybe Kozak was right to toss the puck away when your power play is that good.
Gotta say, the Swarm do it again. This time, it took a few hacks, but they eventually got it in. Look at that, 4 Swarm players swarming the net.
Buzzing.
There you are. Key situation. Atwell, dangerous with the puck here. Giveaway to the middle. Hooking there, and then a shot saved by Grace. Makes another key stop.
I think the referee has to make the call roughly by the hash marks, if I remember correctly. Here we're seeing the replay of that save by Grace. Just gets a piece of it. And
definitely a hook there at some point as this Swarm were under it. Cole gets a hold of him.
Oh, yeah, Cole
then he
got
let
away
it
with
go.
one.
Hayward Jones has that taken away from Carroll. Giveaway here to Kozak. He's a one-on-one. Shoots, and that he scores. Gets it through. Andre Kozak. 3-0 Botany Swarm.
That is a pretty bad unforced error there by the Admirals. They're going to regret that one as Kozak puts the Swarm up 3-0. Just a bobbling puck there. Yeah, and it looks like it's right under the blocker arm.
Squeezes it through the armpit there. That's a little tough to judge.
Kind of just chips it up off the glass, but then the Admirals take over. Bit of a chance here as they streak in. Admirals coming in, shoots, saved by Grace Harrison.
Back.
Yeah, I think strategically that VH, because we have a right-handed shot coming down the right wing, so she's taking away that glove side, and by doing that, she also is able to load up to push across if he goes to the back end. So clever tactical choice there by Grace.
Gonna pass the puck here. He's gonna take a shot on net. Likes to shoot, that's blocked. Simon has it, loads it up, shot. Right through. As players come into the middle, but instantly met by lots of Admirals.
Crowd is loving it.
Yeah, a bit of argy-bargy, a little bit of worthy of being penalized, and the Swarm going on the power play. Exactly 2 minutes and 11 seconds left, so they have pretty much 95% of the remaining time of this period on the power play. Simon at the top takes a shot that hits his own man in front. Recall, and they shoot and score!
Kozak again
With the backhand, with another goal on the power play.
Yeah, great job by Kozak. Right place, right time, follows the puck, and well, unfortunately, Chaba probably was maybe screened on that first shot and was not able to recover.
So I did mention international ice than it would be in Avondale.
That's
Paradise
true.
Avondale.
It does take a lot more effort, but that's what is needed right now. They need to put that effort in. And, oh, a bit of a deflection bounce. Almost went Savigny's way. He does get it back, one-on-one. Savigny takes a shot, and what a glove save by Grace, making it look easy, but that is not easy at all.
She caught that with style. A little bit of flashing that leather there. I think we're going to see that on the replay now. Turnover here. And a nice glove save by Grace.
They are. Flynn Hayward-Jones doing it himself, chasing his own dump in. Does get there. Good work here. Hayward-Jones in the middle, shot. What a save by Grace Harrison. Probably the best of the night for her.
And once again, look at that aggressive goaltending coming out well beyond her crease to read it beautifully and make the stop.
Very Jonathan Quick-esque. Look at her bouncing to her feet, gets to the top of the blue paint. What a save by Grace.
Playing with some great confidence, Grace Harrison. Stopping Pure New Zealand.
And just watch her as she squares to the puck as well, which can be very difficult with a strong push-off like that. So
Dalmatau passing it around well, back up to Dalmatau at the point. Wrist shot to the point, shot here, and it's all off the goalpost. Atwell,
oh my.
looked like he had it, but didn't get it past Chaba in the net.
And a fantastic play by Kennedy to tie him up with an open net there.
Swarm just electing to hold on to the puck at this stage.
And why not when you have the space, because that will do it. Our first game is in the books. The Botany Swarm down the Pure NZ Admirals by a score of 4-0.
Kia ora whanau, welcome back. What a highlight package there. Swarm looking fairly dominant with a shutout win to start this aggregate playoff series, Bryce. What are your thoughts there on what we just saw in their performance yesterday evening?
Well, they were just composed from the start to the finish, and then towards the end they shut that game down really well. I actually think they could have had maybe 3, maybe 4 more goals. There was a good couple of opportunities there for the Admirals, but they are going to have to get so many more goal scoring opportunities today if they're going to beat the Swarm.
Yeah,
you
really.
know, 4-0 and the way the Swarm played yesterday, I think if the Swarm play the way they do, as they did in last night's game, it's the Swarms to lose.
There you go. Bartek, thoughts on that from what Bryce has just set the table up here for this contest?
Yeah, I think, I mean, the Admirals, they need a really good game from Chaba. He was good at times, but there was, I think, a couple goals he'd like to have back, like the one that squirted under his arm from Kozak. And, yeah, so he's not going to be able to give the Swarm anything if he wants to give his team a chance. And Grace, she just needs to keep doing Grace things. She was solid. She wasn't too busy, which actually sometimes is harder for a goaltender. It's like being a fourth liner coming out for 1 shift per period. You're coming in cold and then suddenly expected to make a big save, and she came up big when they needed her. Especially in the first period where when it was still 0-0, the Admirals actually had a breakaway and a one-timer in the slot. I don't remember if that was on the highlight package where she made 2 big saves. Could have been a very different game if the Admirals scored first.
Oh, there you go. Absolutely. So tonight's matchup, maybe we've got some other players to watch. Last night we focused a little bit on Evan Carroll for the Swarm and also Justin Daigle for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. But here we've got some series format just to explain for the viewers at home how this works here. A little bit of a change that each semifinal series is played under an aggregate. So that is 2-game series. There's basically a total of 120 minutes of play, and then if that doesn't settle things, we've got 20 minutes extra time to play or until that first goal is scored, and if that doesn't solve it, you go to a penalty shootout. So there are no overtimes. The only time is if it is tied based on that aggregate score line overall, which is from both games. So Bryce, who are we watching from the Swarm here tonight?
So Andre Kozak, 2 goals in last night's game, a stellar performance from him. He's got the ability to escape through multiple defensemen with the puck. Takes long shifts, as he does, because he's super fit, and he just does consistent forechecking as well.
Big word there was consistent, and that was in one of the intermission interviews with one of the coaches from the Swarm, head coach, and he said just being consistent. So that's something that they might need to replicate if they can continue having that consistency, because that's key. So what about the Pure New Zealand Admirals, Bartek?
Yeah, so Justin Daigle, so arguably, I think most of us would agree, the best defenseman in the NZIHL for a long time, coming back from injury. We don't know if he's completely healthy. He looked in the first period, maybe tapered off a little bit later in the game. So so if he's healthy, he's an absolute game breaker. He can hold the puck on the blue line, dipsy doodle around the forwards, pressuring him. And, of course, excellent defenseman, great at breaking out from his zone. So the Admirals will really be relying on him to drive the play.
Absolutely. Rightio. I might ask Justin's mom for permission if I could use the triple D. Dipsy, doodle, dangle, Daigle time. That's the one. Maybe I had an extra D in there. Who knows? That is something that we need to watch because he has a big presence on the rink. But the Swarm, key to success, Bryce. What are we looking at?
Like you said, consistent. Composure. I think that's their number one word, that if they were to get the win here tonight, go into next weekend, their whole final series is about composure. Because we did see in previous seasons, they didn't hold their tempers. They got into a bit of strife, which put them in the box, made them lose momentum, and ultimately that lost them the semi-final last year against the Admirals. So they just got to play their game as they know and not get into any of that niggly stuff. Yeah,
and kind of like it mentions on the screen, like baiting the Admirals in. Trying to maybe target a few of their players, perhaps number 13 or a couple others that were susceptible to retaliatory penalties, and get right underneath them and force them to make those plays. But what about for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, Bartek?
Yeah, so they need to stay out of the penalty box, in particularly Andy Hart. Had 2 penalties yesterday. The third one we blamed on him, but he was serving it on behalf of the coach who grabbed a stick, I believe. But yeah, he's going to need to stay out of the box. And they'll need to score early, settle the nerves, chip away at the aggregate deficit. They'll need a goal early to get their team going. I think if they don't score a goal in the first period, it's going to be tough for them. They want to go out and score, I think, or at least in the first 10 minutes, first period, so they can get some momentum going.
Yeah, and in the wise words of Dr. Rindelab yesterday, he just said, the team that scores more goals most often wins 90+% of the time. So we're definitely looking for someone to score more goals, but in that case for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, they need at least 5 to win.
And they'll have to stop the Botany Swarm from at least getting a couple, which
that's right.
They probably will.
So seeing the goalie stats up now, Grace Harrison, 3.3 goals against average, 897 save percentage, 1 shutout. Chuba with 4.01 goals against average, save percent 889. So he definitely can't give up 4 goals tonight. He doesn't have that margin of error. He's going to need to be sharp. And Grace, we'll see if she can pitch another shutout. Shouldn't jinx it. My bad, Grace.
Oh, well, there you are. There are. Speaking of shots, the Swarm did have 12 more than the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals with 32-20. And then the penalty minutes, they kind of tell you a story there, 10-4. But the power play, 3 out of 4 conversions there. That's pretty lethal.
Absolutely
75%.
Killer.
That really sinks teams in semifinals or during playoffs, with special teams being massive. So another thing to watch for tonight. Possibly also the start, see how both teams come out of the gates and how they are going to get onto this game.
Yeah, those power plays yesterday for the Swarm were terrific. Throughout the season, some of their power plays were just, absolutely deadly, and then some other times they very lackluster, but I think they've probably been practicing on those power plays quite a bit, and they seem to have it dialed in last night.
Yeah, they definitely work on it a lot, can confirm. And Jackson was missing for a lot of the season. I think Jackson's quite a key player on the power play because he's willing to take risks and skate at players. I think a power play can often fizzle out when you're just passing it around the umbrella and you don't have someone that's willing to skate into the slot and draw the pressure.
Interrupt that box a little bit depending on the setup, if they use like a high, like a collapsing box, or if they force that person at the top of the umbrella, or do they only put one man on them. Something definitely key to watch. Right.
Yeah, it's like McDavid plays that role for the Oilers, that he's willing to drive into the slot, take on defensemen, and it opens up space for example, Draisaitl. So Jackson, not to compare you to McDavid, but you're going to need to do some of that on the power play tonight.
I might have just done so. As the Botany Swarm, they are the first to come out onto the ice surface here at The Hive out in Botany. We are at Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland, Aotearoa, New Zealand, and we do again thank you very much for tuning in wherever you are in the world. I see there's some people in there in the chat from Ireland. I don't know, my Irish is very, very poor. Any of you guys know how to say anything in Irish? Or
Not native Irish, but
Okay.
the accent, yeah, not too bad.
okay, right. I don't want to offend anyone by even giving a sniff of an accent, but at least from one of my daughter's first or second grade teachers, that'll be grand.
That'll be grand.
That'll be grand.
That's pretty good.
Well, hopefully things are grand tonight because they want to head to the grand finals, which is already being set up with a team waiting. They have got the Sky City Stampede anticipating the results of this game. I imagine many of them will be tuned into this, watching very closely as to what the outcome is.
Absolutely, and just quickly on their games against the Thunder last weekend, they took it up a notch.
It was demolition
I didn't
derby.
think the Stampede were too hot throughout that season, but then coming into that playoffs, they just really showed their caliber.
They showed their class, and they definitely raised the standard of play as they have been doing for a number of years. And as you said yesterday, Bartek, it has been their championship to lose, essentially. They've won 9 of the last 10 years with the Admirals, the only team that have taken them down once in 2018. So it has been an awful long time since another team has hoisted the Burgle Cup, which is what these teams are playing for.
I wonder if that's the greatest dynasty in New Zealand sports at the moment. 9 out of 10 championships.
It is certainly up
Let
there.
us know in the chat if you can think of any other New Zealand sport where a team has been that dominant.
Maybe the Canterbury Crusaders. I'm not
Possibly
entirely sure on the
Crusaders or All
stats,
Blacks if
but
you're going internationally. Yeah.
yeah.
So any rugby union fans, let us know.
Yeah.
Bryce's guess might be correct or close.
In terms of champion, I mean, like, this league has not been around for a long time, since 2004, 2005, so pretty young league. Over to you, Bryce.
All right, we're underway. Game 2 of the weekend, the semi-final hosted here in Auckland. Mawson trying to get a pass up to Sevigny, cannot. Dimtale tries to go through Regan. He puts a stick in the lane and disrupts that. Edward Jones is back there, but Dimtale almost stole it away and looked for a pass into the slot. Now Sevigny will gain the zone for the Admirals. Puts a quick shot on. Easy save there for Harrison.
Oh, she had to make it look sharp. I don't know about you, Bartek, but that 3-on-2 rush was looking pretty dangerous. And the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals coming in hot there. And
Yeah,
we have
those,
just got confirmation, Bartek, for the championships won by the Canterbury Crusaders. 9.
So they're tied with the Stampede then. 2 of the greatest New Zealand sports teams out there.
All from the South Island.
Kozak, nice no-look pass, finds Carroll, he backhands it to Pecosdi, he gets a shot on, blocker save. Nice move
blocker
there
save
from
by
the
Chubba.
Swarm. As Pecosdi will have it. His pass picked out, puck comes out into neutral. Sandor will play it off the boards. Sandor will play it up to Pecosdi, he'll gain the zone. Tries to get round TK as Vespa will gain the puck. Comes out of the zone, plays it off the wall to himself. Another chip and chase here for Vespa. Still going to win the race. Great work from Vespa.
Needs some support there. He's in there by himself. Good defending by the Swarm, getting that puck away.
Yeah, double teamed and Thula will come away with it. Played up to no one. Quinn will play that over to Daigle. Now McLeish, he'll fire it. Only finds Thula though. 2-on-1 opportunity here. Carroll will get it to Johnson just in front of him. He was unable to get there in time. Dangerous opportunity. Now Daig, well, he'll get in the zone. Gets a shot on, but that's redirected up into the netting.
Well
Good
read
back
there
and
by
forth
Andy
action.
Hay, wasn't it? He just backing up on the defensive side. Take another look as that pass, really nice, saucered in by Carroll.
Yeah, big first save by Chubba to the blocker side. He struggled a bit blocker side yesterday. 3 out of 4 goals were blocker side. This time it's looking good. Great first save for the Admirals goaltender.
Johnson unable to clear. Henry try to find Regan, but puck comes out. Sevigny surveying up some options. Flynn Hayward-Jones gives it up to Henry. He'll find Regan in the middle. Wimmer doesn't clear that. Flynn Hayward-Jones with a shot redirect on the way from Regan.
Did not miss by much.
By a whisker. There's some good intensity to start this game, boys.
Much better passing there by pure New Zealand, West Auckland Admirals.
Yeah, both teams coming out here, neither team sitting back.
Henry trying to get a pass off, unable to. Now McDonald will come down the near side. He's got Sastroni and Mawson on him. They get the turnover. Regan passes that to Fontaine. McDonald try to get a backhand shot off. Simon will put it in low for Atwell. He leaves it for Fontaine. Trying to get away from Flynn Hayward-Jones. Goes to the ground. Here's Atwell. Try to find a pass to Dalmatau. Probably should have gone for the shot. Unselfish play there from the captain. And now we will get a penalty against Atwell.
Looks like tripping there.
Yeah, it looked like he did have a chance to shoot the puck, and maybe he was a little bit frustrated that it didn't get through. And maybe on that back check, he got a little bit.
Yeah, let's see that on the replay.
What do you call it here? He's beat, so he has to. Oh, he's going down, and he makes contact with the stick to the body, takes down Mawson. So pure New Zealand going on the power play here for West Auckland. First one of the game.
Vespa wins that for his team. Savigny. He's got Mawson in front of the net playing a screen roll. Regan up top. He'll get a shot on. Goes through everyone and easy save.
That is actually a little bit of a difficult save for Grace with Mawson standing right in front of her. He is a big body, so she did really well to look around him and make a clean catch. No rebound. Easy to palm that when you don't get a great look at it, but she's looking sharp already.
Admirals have possession. Daigle will play that to Savigny. Daigle up top, over to Regan. Puts something on net, gets right through.
That is another excellent save by Grace.
Just
she
showcasing
is making it
good.
look easy.
Yeah, like the positioning we talked about yesterday, that she's already dialing that in again. But to make two catch saves already, both coming from that top left-hand side from our view, but
so
from her right-hand side.
As she can't look over Mawson because he's so tall. She has to look around him, and she's able to get an eye on that puck.
Not sure how she did that, but she has. Still a minute 22 remaining on the power play here for the Admirals. Ben Stephen will track back.
I like their strategy of having Mawson in front of the net. I think that's the right call, having that big body there.
Well, and they've got some good shooters on the outside as well. We're quite accurate.
Yeah, Vinny Sastroni, he's usually on his opposite wing. At the moment, he's right wing, right-handed shot, but he usually would go on the left wing, I think.
Now Henry on this near corner. He's pressured on by Sandoy. Sastroni with a shot. Thula will stop that. Unable to clear. Here's Ben Stephen. Shoots and just lifts it over the crossbar. Had the goalie beat, but just lifted it too high. So Sastroni will track all the way back behind his goal. Leaves it on for no one, but Ben Stephen is there. He'll get it back. Now Daig gives it up to Mawson. Mawson delays, shoots, but that hits the upper netting.
Not sure if that was deflected off a Swarm stick or not. It would be a little bit unusual if he managed to hit that and go straight up into the mesh. Here's a chance here. You see, as Grace goes down, that top shelf is available. Possible pass to the side as well, which Grace had to respect. But they kind of wasted one a little bit, not even hitting the net and putting that all the way off the glass.
And Grace will cover that one up before Mawson can get there.
But I think this is a good look for the Admirals on this power play. They've had two good shots from the outside with big body in front. Had that chance for Ben Stephen. So far, a pretty deadly looking power play. The Swarm will want to stay out of the box the rest of the game, having seen this in action.
I guess from their point of view, too, they'll want to kill off this penalty and get back to 5-on-5, which has been pretty good for them so far in this semifinal series.
Svenier will get that pass over to Regan. He'll have to put it down low for Mawson. Unable to corral it nicely as Simon comes in there, tries to get the turnover. Kept in by Regan, but his pass will come out into the neutral. Now Daigle loses his footing momentarily. Atwell out of the box, back to 5-on-5. 3 Admirals in the corner. Here's TK with a shot from the point, pad save made. Swarm will clear that out of the zone. They're calling for icing, and they will get it.
So that will negate the Swarm players from changing, as many of them wanted to. So the shot does come from the point here. Nice left pad save, and Vesper gets taken down, kind of tangled up by 2 Swarm players. And then the Swarm were able to clear it.
Well done by Grace. I think she probably would have liked to get her stick on it so the puck doesn't pop out into the slot, but her defense helped her out there and cleared the puck, unfortunately, down the ice.
Well wins that draw for the Swarm. Women will play it around the boards. Declan Quinn will win the race to get it away from Fontaine. Now TK will go past the man. Gets a shot on. That's redirected up and out of play.
And the puck for one of the fans, and the Swarm get to change.
Yeah, needed change, but the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, when they load up their shots, it can be a little bit predictable because they are leaning a lot on that opposite leg, showcasing they're going to shoot it, and the Swarm defenders are quick to get on them, putting stick pressure there, and the puck is deflecting into the mesh quite often.
Face-off won by Carroll. Thula gets taken down by Quinn, delayed call, and touched up by Cheney. So now the Botany Swarm will be on the power play, a chance to get a little bit of that momentum back.
Yeah, 2 tripping calls.
Very similar.
Early. Yeah, quite similar penalties, to be fair, and that one there, right in the feet. So you see off the face-off, the puck goes in behind the net. The winger goes up the boards, and then the defenseman does get taken down with that errant stick. That's an easy call for the ref to make. Sending the Botany Swarm on the power play. Their first of this game.
And they were 3 from 4 from yesterday, so let's see what they can do here this evening.
So you can see Reed Cole being the net front guy, trading big bodies in front of the nets, both teams.
Kozak will have it behind the net. He's got Cole right in front. He'll give it to Carroll. Up top for Simon. He'll shoot straight into the basket of Chubba.
And Reed Cole's definitely getting some attention from Daigle. He doesn't like him being in front of the net at all, so definitely letting him know that's not his space to have. And they're going to fight for it every inch.
He's a big guy to move. Daigle's got his work cut out for him, but able to clear him out of the way there to give Chaba a good look at that shot. He's going to save it if he can see it from there.
He's quite wiry as well. Slippery eel in front of that net.
Face off nicely won there by Carroll. Simon will give it back to him. Keeps it in at the blue. Now Pecosdi. Shot there from Kozak, whiffed on the shot as he was in the slot. Down low for Pecosdi, he's pushed on by Daigle. Sevigny unable to clear the zone. Pass it over to Carroll. He'll put a low shot on, pad save. Now Simon. Gives it to Pecosdi in the corner. Swarm moving the puck nicely. Carroll thought about the one-timer. Put a shot on, blocked by McLeish. Pecosdi looking for a lane. He'll get a shot on, but hit traffic.
Chubba doesn't realize where the puck is.
Carroll fires it over to Pecosdi, who fans on the one-time. Thought he might have had a bit of real estate to shoot at then. Another shot. That just missed.
It was tipped in front.
Now Simon tried to get in front of the net. Regan over there first for the Admirals. He's pushed on by Kozak. They'll clear it up this near side. It's not going to come out of the zone as Dalmatau, fresh on the ice, keeps that in. Carroll behind the net. Put a centering pass, finds Pecosdi up top. Pecosdi probably needed a shoot there instead of passing.
A little bit too fancy, I agree.
And Daigle will clear that one the length of the ice with a shot on goal, and that will do it for the penalty kill for the pure NZ West Auckland Admirals. Both teams looking pretty good on the power play, none converting their chances yet.
Yeah, good penalty kill.
Swarm generated some good chances there, but just whiffed on a couple of one-timers. It's a good-looking power play so far.
Now Mason Kennedy will bang it off the boards, unable to clear. Shot there from Thula, rebound in front. Fontaine's on it. Dalmatau plays it up top to Sandoy. Doesn't get the shot off, but he puts it low for Outwell. Outwell will leave that one behind the net, but Vesper will be there first. He plays it up to Sestroni. Unable to clear. Dalmatau does well to keep that in. Dalmatau still with it. Beaten 2 already. trying to beat 3, almost got a shot off as well.
What a player to watch.
Oh, he's good, isn't he?
It's quite exciting. Yeah, he just beat 2 men, but he got hit.
Chance here for Ben Stephen. He'll rip one. Love save.
She
by
made it
Harrison.
look so easy. That is
she's
not
been
an
doing.
easy save. Ben
No.
can absolutely rip it.
But again,
like
there's
she
a
knows where
2-on-1.
it's going.
Well, that's it. She's just got such, I guess, forethought as to anticipate where that puck's going. Because Sestroni was a bit late. He wasn't quite in the play, so it's not necessarily 2-on-1.
Yeah, you can see
affording
she's-
that extra challenging ability.
She's outside the blue paint because she knows she can trust her defenseman to cover Vinny there.
Shot there from Cheney. That went wide. Flynn-Hayward-Jones tries to keep it in. Now McDonald does well to get that pass off to Andy Hay. Andy Hay over to Wimmer. Wimmer puts a soft shot on net, deflected behind the net by Chuba. Admirals don't clear as McDonald puts it in low for Johnson. He tried to find a centering pass but only found Quinn. And that goes the length of the ice, touched up by Simon for icing.
Yeah, so again, like we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, having that good pressure in the other team's zone. We've seen a couple of icings from both teams thus far. So wilting a little bit, but a little bit of give and take from both sides, both trading off penalties, but the score remains locked at 0-0.
And it's the fourth line out there for the Swarm, giving them a chance here.
They actually played well last night. There's a shot from Koptev. He was in the crease when he got that off. Mawson in the corner. Pang was on him, but the Admirals do clear.
Shakaden Pang, NZIHL Rookie of the Year. He has a really good shot for an 18-year-old. I don't think he's even 18, actually. He might be 17 or 16.
Here's Koptev looking for a centering pass. Nice stick dive there by Mawson. Great play. And you clear the zone as Quinn will gain the zone for the Admirals. Gets a shot off, but hits Thula on the way to the net. Regan comes and steals that off Bekosdi. Nice pass over to McLeish. He'll put a shot on net. They score! Admirals first on the board here this evening.
That's what they needed. Big time goal for the New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. Not sure if they got a deflection in front or not.
I think
Could
it
have been
I think it
Declan
was
Quinn.
deflected.
It was a good shot by Gareth McLeish from the point because he can really step into it. Regan with the pass all the way over, and McLeish steps into his shot. It looks like it does get deflected or redirected by Quinn as he dives down. That's something that they may have practiced, those redirects, not shooting right at Grace. That was redirected nicely and put in.
Yeah, it's hard to see what happened. I don't know if it came off Grace and then off the Admirals player, if it was deflected on the way through. Hopefully we'll get another look at that later.
Either way, it's a goal to pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals.
So the
Yeah, they really
Admirals-
needed that.
The Admirals draw first blood here. That first goal of the game was crucial for the Admirals to get. And that's just lofted in there by Carroll, and Chuba will glove that for a whistle.
Good idea, actually. Just get a face off in their zone. Why not?
I think he was trying to go for the, just a dump in behind the net, over the net, but here's another look at it. Either way, that puck does manage to get in and through. You might see it here.
So I think Grace, she does get a good look at it. I think it goes off the Admirals player. Yeah, I think it was going wide, actually.
I mean, that's a good awareness shot then by McLeish, just to shoot it towards his man that's going to the net hard.
Wily old Gary gets them a goal.
Well, that's experience for you.
Mason Kennedy pushed into the boards there by Kozak. As TK will try clear this. Sandoy trying to keep that puck in. Comes out into neutral as Thula steps up. Now Kozak trying to find Pekosdi, who was going to the net. Chuba had to make a pad save.
I think he got a stick on it. He's very good at doing that on those low shots and ramping it up out of danger.
Pekosdi plays it up to Carroll. Here's Thula. Puts a shot on. Looks like Sandoy and Vespa were tied up there for a second on this near side. Now Pekosdi gives it over to Thula.
It's a dangerous pass, I think.
Sestroni steals that. Sestroni all alone, shot off Pekosdi on the way to the net. As Flynn Hayward-Jones plays that to the far side for Daigle. Onto the middle for Flynn Hayward-Jones. Doesn't gain the zone. As Daigle just dumped that in. Got Cheney and Hart chasing. Sandoy there first. Cheney will get it from a pass here from Hart. Played up the boards. And we've got a delayed call on the play as Andy Hay looks like he got boarded by Aiden Cheney, so he's going to go to the box for a couple of minutes, and Swarm will be back on the power play just as they were looking pretty dangerous.
Yeah, great opportunity for them to retaliate. They looked good on that last power play, had a few good looks, whiffed on a few one-timers, maybe a little bit too patient and cute at times.
Oh, it's from the back. That's what's dangerous. I don't know if he meant to hit him or not too bad, but he did contact him and put him in towards the boards there.
Yeah, I think it was a good call by the referee here. Good call so far by the refs doing well.
Yeah, they've been onto it, so let's keep that going.
Fontaine will give that to Sandoy. Sandoy will step in. Gives it low for Dalmatau. Well plays that to Dalmatau. He'll turn away from Hayward Jones. Well looking for some options. Gets it back. Rips one. Just put it wide.
Just going to say he needs to shoot it a bit more, but that time just goes wide.
Well, sometimes wide shots go in, as we just saw from the Admirals. You get lucky.
Fontaine, his shot blocked there by Sevigny. Swarm still in possession. Good stick in the lane there from Regan. That puck will come out, so they'll have to touch up. Fontaine turns away from Regan. Regan backtracking nicely, gets the turnover as well for his team. Now Carroll.
He's a lovely player to watch too. Look at that skating from Carroll.
Never looks down at the puck either. Knows exactly where it is.
Beautiful edge work.
Simon up top. Ben Stephen will come away with that. Leaves it on for Daig. Unable to, he does clear, comes off the glove of Simon. And hand pass is the call.
Maybe a bit of a break there. As that pass did go to Simon's hand. I don't know if he deliberately played it down or not. It kind of deflected off him. That's a judgment call by the referee, and in that case, they made the call.
Yeah, maybe the first questionable call. They've been good otherwise tonight. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'd say he's definitely probably trying to catch that and keep it in the zone. The Swarm will gain the zone again. Centering pass here to Cole. He was all alone there for a second. Oh, almost the delay game there for McLeish. Just catches the top inch of the glass.
Beautiful backhand sauce from Bali.
Just Reed Cole couldn't hold on to it and handle it. It was a little bit too high for him.
And because he plays the body to keep the puck in possession for his team. Cole will gain the zone. Carroll up top. 4 seconds remaining on the power play. Try to find Pecosdi. Now Cheney back out of the box, back to 5-on-5. Kozak gives it to Carroll. He'll get it back. Finds Pecosdi on the far side. Henry's on him, but he turns away. Henry doing well. Staying on the man and got the turnover. Now Cheney will just bang that in, get a change.
That's two good penalty kills from Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. See if they can build some momentum after that.
Yeah, the Swarm didn't get any real good looks on that power play, I think. There was a shot from Atwell that was wide. Other than that, not much.
Stolen here by Quinn. He read that pass well. Leaves it on for Hart. He's pushed on by Cole. Those two battling for it. Kozak coming in to help out, but Quinn there first for the Admirals. Shot there from Mason Kennedy. Glove save.
Yeah, good job by Grace. Just control that puck, get a face off, let them reset.
So a good pushback there from the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, especially after successfully killing off that penalty and then going straight onto the attack. Some good hard work by Scott Henry as well to have that good determination, good stick-with-itness, and lift the stick of Pecosny and get that puck and then allow their team to go on the attack.
Yeah, Bali's not easy to strip the puck from.
Sandoy clears that out of the zone. Hopkinson giving chase. Goes to Dago, he leaves it on, but Hopkinson steals that, puts it on net, but Daig read that. Puck comes out, they will have to touch up. No offside on the... So it's play on. Pretty sure that puck came out of the zone, but nonetheless. As McDonald lays the body there.
5 minutes to go in the first. Desperate
diving poke check there by Thula. Had to be done. Trying to get away from Henry as he's going to steal that. Centering pass to the middle. Sevigny, he got a shot off. Trying to find a centering pass. That came off a skate. Another throw it on net.
Oh, that is dangerous.
Right there in the crease.
Puck is loose still.
It's loose. No one's covering it. Where is it? It's in.
That is a goal. Wow.
Complete chaos in front of the net. The Admirals are back in this game on aggregate. We are 4-2 for the Swarm. The Admirals clawing their way back in.
Yeah, in this game it's 2-0, but overall on aggregate it's 4-2. Pure New Zealand West Auckland Arrows. That puck narrowly just missed going through 5-hole. It's still sitting there free. No one's got control of it. They're battling and battling away for it. People whacking at it. And somehow that puck squirts over the line and goes in. You'll see a good look at it here. So Regan gets knocked onto his backside. He's down. The puck's somewhere in front of him. And in this scramble, somehow that puck manages to go through the legs of Grace Harrison from Regan's stick.
Yeah, because Regan actually fell on Grace's stick, so she couldn't go paddle down that situation. I think ideally she'd like to have her paddle down and spread out, take away the bottom of the net, but she lost her stick as Regan fell on it.
I think it waved off here as it was deflected as it came into the zone. Admirals now with a 2-goal lead in this game. 4-2 on aggregate. They are looking deadly when they are getting chances. Ben Stephen plays it low for Sestroni. Trying to get a shot off. Bodies flying everywhere as it looked like Dalmatau got on the ground and stopped that. He played goalie now, 2-on-1 the other way. Here's Dalmatau. He's with Fontaine. Couldn't get it off as Daigle laid down to stop that pass. End-to-end action.
We're going to get a penalty in behind the play here, Bryce.
Yeah.
After the 2-on-1.
Looks like Dalmatau's gone after
and Chuba getting in there.
So one player got decked right after the collision, almost in front of the net. So it's definitely heating up here at the Hive. It is great action to see, but from one end to the other, wow, what a play. As Dalmatau stopped in front of the net, I don't know if he put his hand on the puck or not. We might have to get a look at it. He does play it away from the Botany Swarm crease, and then going down the other way, there is a 2-on-1. And after that, there was a bit of a melee right in behind Chaba's net, and that is why we're going to get some penalties here. Looks like it's going to be
probably
offsetting
roughing.
minor penalties.
End-to-end action here. What a save by Ivan Dalmatau. I thought that was a goal for sure. Really nice setup by the Admirals to get that chance. And Ivan, he can score goals. He can save goals. What can he do?
Well, he went down and didn't score, but he did try, and he had that 2-on-1. Tried to get the pass across, but the defender slid over and stopped it. Here it is here. We get to see it on the replay. So he's got the option of the sauce pass, but that is well defended there by Dig. And then in contact, the other winger gets taken down.
Yeah,
from
Jackson
the back by
gets
Vesper.
taken down from behind.
So Vesper clobbers his man, and then I think Fontaine or Dalmatau saw that and he came in and took care of him.
That's pretty dangerous doing that so close to the net because he could have knocked Jackson to the post.
It actually looked like a little bit of a cross check to the back of the helmet there as well. So we'll be 5-on-5.
Yeah, I think
and
it would have been
is definitely heating up. Simon plays it over to Cole.
The retaliation.
He'll shoot, but that hits Regan. Regan doesn't clear. McLeish steps in, and that's finally cleared by Henry. Now Cole looking for some options, gives it over to his D partner Simon. Pekosdi, easy pass up to Kozak. He'll just loft it in. Carroll's giving chase on this near side. Doesn't win the race as Chamberlain's there first. Comes straight out to Henry. We'll just leave it on for Sevigny, but Cole is there first. Now Simon. He'll skate it in for the Swarm. Dodges a hit there from McLeish and plays it up to the point. Because he gets a shot on net. Kozak looking for the redirect, but Chuba makes a good save.
Yeah, good positioning by Kozak, probably looking to deflect and knock it down.
Seeing the replay now, really good play by Justin Daigle. Lies down, takes away the pass option. Ivan Dalmatau, it's going to be a struggle to score from that position.
And this is where it comes in. So Dalmatau is defending that, and he takes down Vesper. And I think the extra couple of shoves there is what resulted in his penalty.
Cheney didn't get anything on there as Sando played off the boards for Hopkinson. He fires it over to Thula. Thula finds Johnson. Johnson trying to look for Hopkinson, but a good stick in the lane there is Hart. He gets picked off there by McDonald. Admirals chant going off in the building.
Yeah, every right to do so. They've certainly got the momentum in this game at the moment, being up 2-0. But again, on aggregate, the total goals scored is 4 for the Swarm and 2 for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals.
Quickly try to find Cheney in the middle, but that pass just a little bit in front of him. McDonald gains the zone for the Swarm. Leaves a little bit behind as Atwell does well to keep it in. Shot there from a tough angle from Johnson, put aside by Chuba, as Quinn will go down the far side. Simon gets hit hard there from Quinn, and now Koptev. Fourth line out for the Swarm. Koptev gives it behind the net for Atwell. He leaves it on. Atwell with it. Finds Fontaine, pass through the legs to Koptev. He puts it low for Atwell. He bumps Daigle off his track.
And both of them come together.
Yeah, we've got a delayed call on the play. Looks like it's going to be against Atwell. He didn't really do anything there.
He kind of dropped his stick and held Daigle. Might be just for a holding penalty.
Let's see on the replay.
Yeah, it's a hold.
So
it's a bit undisciplined, though, I reckon, but something that.
Yeah, unfortunately, 2
Doesn't need to
undisciplined
happen.
penalties for the Swarm recently. Well, the first penalty against him,
Yeah,
I
and
don't
that's the
think that
second
was
of
a
the game.
discipline issue, but this one probably is a little bit.
Yeah, it was just after the, like, in behind the play, and him and Daigle came together, and he dropped his stick and held on to the man. He can't bear hug a guy in behind the net without expecting the ref, who's right there, to not call it.
Yeah, you really don't want to take offensive zone penalties as well.
So the Pure NZ Admirals are back on the power play. Can they do something this time to get a 3-goal lead? Nice hit there from Thula.
To take down Mawson, that is impressive.
Sevigny try to give it to Mawson. They go to the net. It was almost loose there for a second. Jalmatau plays up the board.
Mawson's lost a helmet. He's going to have to go straight off. He got hit twice in that shift.
Sevigny.
And no stick
Now
for
Vesper
Grace
will
as
jump
well.
on there. Plays it up top for Daig. Regan. Carroll coming in on him, but he'll cycle and go around the back of the net. Looking for options, gives it to Sevigny, gets a shot off as Harrison comes out and makes the save.
She was looking behind her, Bryce, not sure where that puck went. And as we get a look at it here, that pass from behind the net, and another shot from Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. Grace comes out to challenge, does make the save. But another chance again, so the Admirals are looking more dangerous here. Looking like they are certainly mounting a little bit more of that comeback.
Absolutely. So Sestroni up against Hopkinson here. Ben Stephen gets a pass down to Quinn. He fires something on net. That's put aside by Harrison. Now Flynn Hayward-Jones gives it down low for Sestroni. He'll rip one from a tough angle. Pad save made.
Just out
Can't
of
keep
the
that
zone.
in. Marcus McDonald with a chance here for the Swarm all alone. McDonald just couldn't put it home on the backhand, and that's gonna do it for the opening period.
What a period, Bryce.
Wow. You can see here, Marcus McDonald had the goalie beat, but just couldn't tuck it past that leg of Chuba.
So the Honey Badger with some great speed onto it again. Gets in behind and earned that right as well. He got the puck out of the zone at that blue line and then managed to turn the Jets on, and then boom, he was away. Just that puck might have rolled a little bit. That happens at the end of periods, Bryce, with the ice on so much ice buildup from the course of the game. Not able to get that backhand because it looked like he had Chuba beat.
Oh, definitely. You can see a little bit of real estate there if he could have got that backhand shot off, tucked it home. I knew you probably would have put that one home, Wani, but
Hey, thanks, I appreciate the compliment. But I'm a lefty, so I would have gone probably forehand, backhand. Who knows? I don't have that kind of speed, so good on Marcus for at least making that play. But man, oh man, what a period. We got 2 goals for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, none for the Swarm. So on aggregate, we're looking at a 4-2 game overall as we sit right now.
And the Admirals will start with that 51-second power play left on that penalty to Atwell for holding. And they are looking good, Bonnie.
Yeah, they are pushing the envelope, possibly listening to some of the coaches' notes from yesterday that they might have rewatched the tape and kind of learned from what they were not doing yesterday and putting things into practice tonight. So that is good to see. But it's also, you know, the penalties have been relatively even either way. So that's a good sign as well. Botany got into a very early lead yesterday, and that might have been in the heads of the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. But tonight, it's the other way around.
It is, and the Swarm are just going to have to settle things down, start trying to control the game, make the Admirals chase that puck, tire them out, make them give up empty spaces for the Swarm to capitalise.
That's right, and go back to what was working for them beforehand. Oh, it's good to see there as Daigle and Atwell, the two captains, giving each other a bit of like, okay, hey, it's gamemanship. So yeah, that's good to see. And it looks like we're just going to go straight to our break, team, and we will catch you back for second period action. Stay with us for that coming up in around 10 minutes time. Kia ora. Kia ora whanau, welcome back, ko Ian toku ingoa. We are back in this hive action, I can't even say it, just lots of buzzing, lots of action going on and around the place. The crowd was erupting. Bryce alongside me as well as Bartek. Man, what a period of hockey that was.
Yeah, huge start from the Admirals. They've got 2 goals now. If they can keep building on that, we've definitely got a game on our hands for sure. The Swarm, they need to just contain the Admirals, but I reckon if the Admirals can get an early one here in the second period,
Really going to get spicy.
they might just come back, mate.
Oh, who knows? What are your thoughts on me? I don't know, predictions.
Yeah, I think the Admirals are going to be very happy with that period. They got under the Swarm's skin. Yesterday, it was the Swarm getting under the Admirals' skin. This time, the Admirals triggering some retaliation penalties from Ivan Domitau and maybe from Atwell at the end of that period. So they're definitely going to need to control their emotions. They're still ahead. They're still up 4-2. So they just need to calm down, settle things down, stop taking retaliation penalties, and really play a simple game. They don't need to take any risks. They just need to shut down the Admirals like they did in that third period yesterday.
Yeah,
Frustrate them.
Back to that consistent, composed hockey that they play, and keep that team consistency going. Whereas if you are the pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, you want to keep this thing rolling. You want to score as many goals as possible, get in early, take advantage of this penalty. They got 51 seconds left on the Atwell minor, which could prove costly. We shall see.
Yeah, the Admirals have plugged some of the leaks in their ship. It's still leaking a little bit. They've still got some work to do here.
So we got Vespa up against Carroll. Harrison just getting set. Second period underway, almost. We are now. Dag will play it over to Regan. Admirals are going to start on the power play here for 46 seconds. So 5-on-4. Regan will play that to Vespa. Almost got a shot off as well. Unable to clear. As Simon bangs that one down. Now
You can see the Admirals are driving to the net a lot in this game. They're really trying to get in Grace's face.
Sevigny. He'll gain the zone for the Admirals. Turns around. He's got Carroll on him. Gets pushed into the boards. Dag over to Regan. Regan with a shot. That hits Luke Simon on the way to the net. And he'll find Carroll in the middle. Just going to waste a bit of time as Evan Carroll as he plays it all the way back to Dalmatau.
Quite a smart play to go back on it there and kill some of that time to get back to 5-on-5.
Really patient, smart
out
player.
of the box. Regan trying to get past Carroll, he does. Trying to go to the front of the net was Regan. Tries to get a shot off, but looks like he just momentarily lost possession as Mawson will step up and intercept that. Carroll does well to win it back for his team. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there from Mason Kennedy. As Picozzi goes in for the hit, but falls over himself. Now Cheney gains his own, leaves it on for Hart. He'll just rip one. The rebound there for Cheney, but he put it wide. Thula doing well. Plays it up the boards.
It could have easily ricocheted off him and gone into the net, Bryce.
Good
thing that he held on to it.
Now cleared out of danger there by TK. Thula will play it around the back for Sandoy. Sandoy middle pass there to Dalmatau. Gives it up to Atwell. Atwell trying to get a shot off, but just whiffed on it. Still working hard to get back possession. Atwell up top, gives it to Cole. We have to play it low for Fontaine. He's pushed on by Mason Kennedy, who will get the turnover. But Dalmatau comes in, gets a poke check, and keeps possession for the Swarm. Fontaine just back in time to touch up, gets a shot off, but Regan putting the body on the line. Cole will leave that for Fontaine. He plays around the back of the net. Cole tried to find Hopkinson, but just hit a little bit of that netting, and the pass went astray. Now Regan will gain his own, takes a tumble. It's going to be a tripping call.
Damatau's kind of claiming there's a bit of a dive, but we're not too sure. He went
see
down
on the replay
pretty
there.
easily in contact.
So
he has one hand on his stick.
oh yeah, I think
That's
it looks
very
like Regan actually grabs the stick and sort of
Yeah.
forces it into his leg. So a little bit of gamesmanship and sneakiness from Regan there, I think, to draw that penalty.
Yeah, that's not gamemanship at all. That's definitely drawing a penalty for sure. I mean, it is playoff hockey, and if you can milk a penalty like that,
Yep.
he has earned it. But
He
man,
has
oh man,
milked
that
it.
is going to be controversial if they are successful.
So Admirals once again on the power play. The Swarm finding themselves in the box a little bit too often here in this game at the moment. Regan will leave that on for Sevigny. Gives it over to Daig. Thinks about a shot, finally gets one off. That's off the side of the net. Mawson with it. Now Sevigny. Gets away from Hopkinson. Can't get the pass over to Daig, or does on the second try.
That net is come off its pegs once again, and that's why there is a whistle, Bryce. You might not have seen it, but that's what happened. Get a replay of the penalty.
So I think the referee saying no change.
Saying no change.
Yep. So maybe we'll see on the replay. I suspect it was as the puck came to Daigle and Grace came sliding across. She probably bumped into that post. I'm guessing what caused that. But works out for the Swarm here. They get a face-off when they're under a bit of pressure.
1:26 remaining in that penalty.
McDonald unable to clear as Ben Stephen keeps that in. Quinn doesn't control the pass as Simon steps in and puts a nice reverse hit in on Henry. Simon working hard. Hopkinson over there trying to get it through Flynn Hayward-Jones. Now Simon will bang that round and another reverse hit. Boom, far on Quinn.
What a shift by Luke Simon. He is a one-man wrecking crew out there.
Good penalty kill, though, keeping the puck now in the other end.
Now McDonald taking a bit of precious time off this power play for the Admirals. Finally, they're able to turn it over. Quinn will skate that up. Gains his own. Quinn with it, still in the corner. Centering pass there to Mawson,
He
just
was
put
all
that wide.
alone.
Golden opportunity there for Mawson.
So close. Now Fontaine comes the other way. He'll track back. Thula. Swiss pass through the middle. Easy read for Ben Stephen. As Fontaine kicks that to Regan. He plays up to Vespa. Plays off the boards for Mawson. Try to find someone in the slot there with a one-hand pass, but hit the skate of a tracking back Sandoy as he just blocks a shot. Now Dalmatau out of the box. Back to 5-on-5. As Mawson's pass hits a stick and hits the upper netting, so we'll get a whistle.
I think Mawson's had a good game so far, playing a more offensive role, often standing in front of the net, creating chaos. It seems like that's the Admiral strategy. They've really been focusing on driving to the net, creating chaos, and especially because Grace plays a really aggressive style outside of her crease. If she gets tangled up with someone, it's going to cause problems.
Or if there's someone backdoor, yeah, you're right. They are activating their defensemen quite often, and Mawson is not a natural defenseman. He's actually a trained forward first, but yeah, been training really well and doing awesome work on that backhand for
Also an
Admirals.
MMA fighter, not afraid to get scrappy, Mawson.
Wimmer will have to track back. He's got Quinn hot on his heels. Loses his footing as Quinn's going to have the puck. Plays it up top for Mason Kennedy. He'll give it over to TK. Shot on net. Great block there from Picosdi. Getting over and blocking that shot. As Andy Hay tries to skate it out. Hart's going to come away with it. Goes around the back of the net. Plays it up high for TK. He'll just wrap it around the boards. Wimmer there first for the Swarm. Hart with it in the corner. Good sustained pressure here from the Admirals. Still with it. Here's Cheney. Backhand shot put aside there by Harrison.
Good stick there.
Now Wimmer. Gets it up to Picosdi, who just bangs that in. Swarm will change a few personnel here. Mason Kennedy plays it up the boards, but Reed Cole snuffs that out. McDonald gives that away to Sevigny. He gets past Simon with a nice little move. Sevigny finally gets dispossessed. Now Carroll, he'll go through Sevigny. Johnson will leave that on for Cole. Marcus McDonald with it behind the net. McDonald still with it. Finally, an Admiral will track back. Simon pressured on there by Henry as McDonald will come and tidy up.
There will be a penalty coming up against the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals.
Finally touched up by Henry.
And a good opportunity here for the Swarm to get some momentum going. The Admirals have been really driving the play for the first almost 7 minutes of this period. I think that was a good penalty call as he did get tangled up. I believe Scott Henry was the one getting tangled up with Luke Simon there.
It was a bit of a hook. I was wondering if it was going to be a hook or an interference. Either way, 2 minutes minor penalty called there, putting the Botany Swarm onto the power play.
Yeah, and good job by the referee. Luke didn't have to dive to draw the penalty. He called it anyway. Referee, well done.
Kozak plays it up to the point. Simon will give it to Carroll. Carroll rip a shot off the crossbar. They score!
What a snipe.
What a grip. Yeah, you're not sure if that was in or not, but the way everyone reacted, that was so fast.
That is incredible.
Lightning reflex.
So he doesn't actually have the hardest shot, but he leaned into that. I think it was the hardest shot I've ever seen from him. Beautiful snipe.
Yeah, that's definitely back bar by the looks of it. Let's check it out again.
And excellent job by Reed Cole, taking away Chaba's eyes.
Ooh,
you can
that's
see
hard to
Chaba
tell.
did not see anything on that shot. Reed putting in the work net front.
So this game is now 2-1, but on aggregate that makes it 5-2.
Sevigny gets through. Sevigny with a backdoor pass to Flynn Hayward-Jones. He'll score, and they'll answer right back.
That's a killer for the Swarm.
What a quick response by Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals.
Yeah, for the Admirals, this is an excellent response. That's a poor play from the Swarm to give that chance up. Absolutely no chance for Grace. She's been hung out to dry.
Great pass across by Sevigny to see right around the diving Swarm defender.
He has a good shot, and Grace has to respect that short side high shot there, so she can't completely commit to pushing over.
And Flynn Hayward-Jones puts it in.
So a quick goal there from the Admirals pretty much cancels that Swarm one out. So now only a 2-goal deficit on aggregate. As Mawson will play that up for Sevigny. Sevigny gets past the hit from Kozak. Hayward-Jones up top, puts a shot on net, hits traffic on the way. Frantic stuff.
Yeah, they're often looking for that redirect to get Grace out of position because they know positionally she's a great goaltender. Maybe getting those deflections in.
As Picosi loses control and the Admirals will come the other way. 3-on-2, left on for Sevigny. He'll put a shot on. That's blocked by Cole on the way of the net. Now Marcus McDonald, he'll try to get on his horse. Just loses it. Hayward-Jones does well. Uses that body to shield the puck. As Mawson will play it up to Vespa. He's got Sestrini behind him. Try to get the pass to him, but his stick lifted there by Hopkinson. That shot blocked there by McDonald. Now Cole try to play that up to Johnson. They will have to touch back up to the Swarm as that was offside. Up ice pass there to Cheney. Rips a shot but comes off the stick of Simon and hits the upper netting.
The Swarm are
End-to-end
struggling
stuff.
to prevent the Admirals from entering their zone.
Yeah, you'll just get a replay of that goal. That real nice awareness by 7-8 to step around the diving Sandoy, which is quite a hard feat because he's such a tall man.
Was that Flynn Hayward-Jones who scored that?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
jumped
wow,
in
the
on
defenseman
rush.
jumping
so
in.
activating again, as we said, something that they are definitely needing to do. You wonder as well, Bartek, when you said Swarm are struggling, if some of the pressure is getting to their younger players in these moments where they're not as experienced as that Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals team, and come crunch time, we shall see who rises up.
Hart trying
Yeah,
to find a
definitely they
centering
have an
pass
experience
there.
advantage.
Sandoy gets the turnover. Fuller will go back around the back of his net. Up past Dalmatel, kept in by McLeish. McLeish gets hit there by Sandoy. A pass here from Dalmatau. Find Fontaine. He gets past Daigle. Good physical play here from both teams.
Oh, Chuba giving a slash to Jackson as he passed behind the net.
Yeah,
referee did not catch that.
Penalty against McLeish.
The back referee has seen it.
Good.
Yep.
And will make the call.
That's a dumb penalty. I don't know what Chuba's doing.
I'm not sure if it's Chaba. You might be mistaken there. It could be McLeish, because McLeish in the back of the play here knocks the stick right out of Michael Atwell's hand.
And then
that's
does
who's going to the box.
slash.
Yeah, it looks like maybe I thought Chuba slashed him, but it looks like he just poked at him but missed. Maybe trying to frighten him.
Frightened.
Give him
Hockey
give him a
players are
spook.
not often frightened. I know it's not even. We're getting closer to Halloween in October, Bartek, but that's a far away from now.
So the Swarm are going to be on the power play.
A spooky slash, if you will.
We're like Casper the Ghost. Ghost slash. Players spilling in behind the net as well.
Because they will get that pass over to Carroll. He'll cycle around Regan. Try to find a pass here to Pecosdi, who was going to the slot area. And Simon gets something on that to stop it from going too far back. Had no other option, so he plays it back for Carroll. Now they'll start from their own zone. Simon will pick it up. Carroll plays it up the boards to Cole. Cole will try to turn away from Mason Kennedy. Simon up top. Puts a shot on. Good block there by Ben Stephen. Simon had to get that pass off to Carroll as he had two Admirals hot on him. Kozak will give back to Carroll. Shoots and a blocker save. He's looking for a second goal of the evening, Evan Carroll. Kozak behind the net. Plays it up to Carroll. Here's Sandoy. Up top once again, Sandoy down low for Pecosdi. Centering pass there to Kozak. Couldn't pull the trigger. Carroll with it. Shoots. Scores! Evan Carroll will get the second goal of the evening for the Swarm.
The referee's waving it off, I think, probably because of Reed Cole in the paint. Looks like he's, yep, I think it's being waved off. Let's see.
Let's take a look at this again. He got pushed out of the way. There's no one in that blue paint at all. Ooh, that should not.
Oh, that
seems like a good goal at all.
I think that's a bad call by the referee.
You can,
oh no.
Call that back.
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, we have the luxury of looking at it on replay.
I think
they do not.
I think it hasn't been called off yet. They're just discussing. But
the Admirals faithful cheering, but I think that's a good goal.
I mean, we can say that all we like, but
yeah,
he was well out of the blue paint at this stage. He gets cross-checked in the back. The puck goes over to Carroll. He has it here, takes the shot.
He's still out of the blue paint.
Still out of it at this point. There's no interference that we can see yet.
Yeah,
there's no goaltender interference at all.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I'm not sure what the decision has been made here, what the basis is on that. They have now looked like they are calling a Swarm penalty as well to add a little bit of insult to injury. Then we'll take the face off all the way down into the Botany Swarm end.
And it looks like Kozak and just Kozak is going to be in the box as well.
Unless we missed something from before in that play.
Yeah.
Not sure how you can make a penalty call on the goal. That is salt in the wound, I think, for sure.
I'm guessing maybe he said something to the referee. Maybe
Possibly.
got a bit hot-headed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Really unfortunate for the Swarm. Hard done by there. Carroll has had an excellent game. 2 goals. I think he's been the standout player for the Swarm today.
Kozak's not even, he's on the right-hand side of the net. He hasn't done anything there either. So perhaps it is a word that he said, as he's on the left side of our screen. That puck goes directly in the net. There's no goaltender interference. Not too sure exactly what the call is. We'll have to wait till that's on the Hydro website to confirm. But the Swarm have been penalized. It is a 4-on-3 situation. The Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals having one extra man.
And looks like because he is going to the box as well.
Yeah, he probably said something to the referee, I'm guessing. So a good test for the Swarm here. See if they can keep their heads cool. They've been hard done by the referees. And it's easy to get frustrated and take some more penalties here.
Yeah, they're just going to have to
that.
reset and just keep playing. I mean, it's second period, 9 minutes to go. 3-1 in this game, but overall that would make it 5-3 on aggregate.
So now it's 4-on-3 here. For another 20 seconds, then we'll have 5-on-3 for the Pure NZ West Auckland Admirals. As Daigle will have it up top. Leaves it on for Regan. Goes behind the Botany goal.
They might be wise to just hold on to the outside until that 5-on-3 kicks in.
It's not far off. Sevigny gives it to Regan. Up top for Daigle. Now it's officially 5-on-3. As McLeish is hot out of the box. Daig will find McLeish. Give it over to Regan. Sevigny puts a shot on, hits traffic on the way of the net. Looks like that came off Sandoy. Now Daig. What have we got here, boys? From a swarm goal to a 5-on-3 situation for the Admirals. Crazy things are happening. Shot there from Daig. Big save. He was loose there for a second. Sevigny will play it up to Daig. Now Regan. His shot blocked.
Great stick by Thuler there.
Sandoy unable to clear. As Daig was able to keep that in. Sevigny with heaps of time and space. Pulls the trigger. Save was made. Mawson tried to get the rebound, but the Swarm will clear and they'll change 2 personnel. As Daig will gain the zone back for the Admirals. 13 seconds remaining on the 5-on-3. Try to find Ben Stephen at the back door. That had a stick on the way. Now Stephen up top. Shot there from Daig. Grace got across just in time.
Got it with the chest protector. Good position. Save.
Excellent save.
And now we're back to even strength. 2 men out of the box for the Swarm.
That is a big kill for Botany.
Picozzi. Here goes Simon. He leaves it on for Picozzi. Finds Kozak. He got a shot on. That's wide. Picozzi was almost trying to get that one back. Now Ben Stephen will come the other way. End-to-end stuff. Shot there from Stephen. Rebound out in front. It's loose. Another shot there from Henry.
What a save by Grace, making it 2 to 3 saves. Critical moments in the game too.
We need to see a few replays, a few of her plays there. Excellent job by Grace, keeping her team in the lead.
I think someone should make a highlight reel for her at the end of the season. Maybe you can do that, Bartek.
He doesn't have enough to do.
That's a good way for the backup to pump the starters' tires.
Yeah,
That's right.
it should be the backup role.
Now Regan will get through a few Swarm players, trying to go through 4. Almost did. He crashes
right
into
into
the
the
goal
net.
as well. Now Carroll try to find out well, but Flynn Hayward-Jones got a stick on the way there. Sevigny plays it to Hart. He's stayed out of the box here this evening so far. Sevigny just losing his feet as Atwell clears that out of the zone. Here's a good opportunity.
2-on-1.
Here comes Carroll. Puts on the brakes, tries to lift it above the glove, but he could not.
Wow, what a save by Chaba. Read that really well all the way, getting a glove on it with his own man, screening him. He did not bite to go across for the pass, and he makes an excellent glove save. And
Oh, we've got an injury
someone
back
down
there.
In the back. Is that
Oh no.
Andy Hart with a cross check
Cross-check.
potentially against?
Oh no.
Is that Atwell that's down, number 6? I can't quite tell at the moment. We'll have to look at.
So on
the
that
camera.
on that rush we just saw, maybe we'll see a replay
Yeah,
later.
I didn't
but
catch that.
There was definitely a hit that was from into his lower back, kind of like the high pads. You might see it here. Oh, this is the chance where the Admirals
Oh, beautiful
wrestling that
saves
puck's
by
loose, gets a backhand, and Grace comes over, making another big save. Look at this. There's one there.
Yeah, can confirm it
Sliding
is
across.
Atwell. Looks like he'll probably be out of the game, I'd imagine.
He's definitely favoring something. He's laboring quite intensively. From what we've seen in our vantage point, because we're at quite a high spot here, the hit was to his lower back, and then he instantly went down, maybe tweaking something. He's in some discomfort for sure.
That's a big loss for the Swarm, losing their captain. Hopefully he'll be okay and he can make it back into this game, but it's not looking good for him.
So yeah, we're at, what is it, 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the second period. Semi-final action, NZIHL, and at the moment it's 3 goals pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals, 1 to the Botany Swarm, and on aggregate that's 5 goals to 3.
Yeah, and good play by Mason Kendi on that last rush, taking away the pass option for Carroll, forcing him to go short side high. Made it much easier for his goaltender, so good defense there by him.
And that's going to be clear the length of the ice as Thula will win the foot race and get the whistle.
Yeah, quite a nice 2-on-1 that they had there, Bryce, when Carroll decided to put the brakes on, hoping that the defender would slide through and then he'd be able to either make a play across, but the man was there and he tried to take the shot, and Chaba held that ground really well to make an excellent save. As the Storm have only had 15 shots.
We'll see if we can catch a replay soon on how Outwell went down, but nonetheless, Johnson will get a backhand shot. Chubba gets across and makes the save.
Yeah, good save. Backhands are really tough to read, especially from that point. He didn't get all the mustard on it he wanted, but still a good shot by Johnson there.
So Hopkinson against Regan. Regan looks like he's got a bit of tape fluttering around on the end of that stick.
He's definitely using it quite often. Here we have it here. Right in the back. We might catch that one more time. Quite a quick replay. You might have just caught it on camera there. There was a bit of a cross-check to the upper pads or lower back area.
So that one missed there. Could have been Swarm on the power play. Hopkinson trying to get the puck back. It's finally covered by Chubba. And here's another replay on Outwell. You see him on the far right.
On the right side. Oh, he comes in. Oh, he does do
Oh,
it.
he lands awkwardly on his knee. I think that's probably the issue.
Okay, there was definitely the cross-check, but then maybe as he went down, he fell onto that knee.
Yeah, that's a dirty play. Who was that cross-checked him? I didn't see that.
Andy Hart.
Oh, Andy Hart getting away with one today.
Just as I said, we hadn't seen him in the penalty box here this evening.
So he has to do it behind the play. That's the trick.
Yeah. But hey, we're playing 5-on-5 hockey. As Carroll will come and tidy up at back. Plays it up to Kozak, but that puck was bouncing. He'll just put it into the zone. And Daig will get things going from the back of his net. Looking for some options. Try to give it to Savigny, but he's unable to control that. Pass picked out by Regan. Regan with a shot that gets deflected up and out of play.
Good stick there.
Once again, like you just said, Bartek, it's active sticks by the Swarm defenders that step up when the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals are loading up their shots. A little bit predictable, but it's happening every time, and it's preventing the shot from getting through and also getting a stoppage, which is favoring a little bit towards the Swarm if they continue to winning face-offs.
Yeah,
chewing away more time.
Evan Carroll's been really good in the face-off dot today, winning a lot of those draws.
Daig does well to keep that in the zone for the Admirals. Simon trying to play it up the balls to Fontaine. They finally do clear. Here's Koptev. He'll just wrap it in. Quinn with it. Fakes a pass and is able to skate away. Leaves it on for Daigle as he just got it past the stick of Koptev and gets past Fontaine. Still with it is Daigle. He'll put it in low for Andy Hart. Hart tried to find a centering pass, but didn't get everything on it. And that pass just ahead of Koptev, so Flynn Hayward-Jones will track back. Gives it to Quinn, who will just give it up to Hart. He's sitting on the blue line. Quinn try to get a shot off. Hayward-Jones does well to keep that in the zone. Gets a shot off. Comes off the side of the net. Looks like there was a tip on the way there. Quinn tried to find a centering pass. It's still there for the Admirals. Ben Stephen just misses.
What a challenge by Grace Harrison coming all the way out to make that save.
Yeah, she really trusts her defenseman to cover that back door there.
Quinn looking for some options. Leaves it on behind the net for Ben Stephen, but he didn't know about it. Comes off the Zamboni door. Seen a few of those this season. Now Wimmer. Oh, does well to get past Quigley. That could have been dangerous if he poke check that through. Mawson. Try to find Sestroni, but that was in front of him, so we'll get an icing.
Yeah, a bit of an errant pass there as teams both making some changes.
So we still haven't seen Atwell back yet. I'm suspecting it's probably an MCL injury just because of the way he fell.
So Declan Gwynn was in front of the net, getting a nice deflection here.
Oh,
almost redirecting it into the net. He's already had one like that earlier tonight.
Yeah, that was a dangerous chance.
And Hayward Jones, he'll give that pass up to Sestroni. Doesn't control it cleanly.
Could have had himself a breakaway if he had that on the tape.
Flynn Hayward Jones getting up in the action. Kozak will just lay it back for Sandoy. He leaves it on for Thula. Thula will just play it over to Carroll. Sestroni trying to steal that off him. Carroll still with it, plays it up for Kozak. And he finds Picozzi in the middle, but he doesn't control that. Now Mawson. He'll skate down the near side. Still with us, Mawson. He'll go around the back of the net, try to cut into the middle.
And he got punished for it.
Decked by Sandoy. And
he made a hard move. It was a good move on his part, like nice power move, but he just cut to the net, and Sandoy says, no thanks, you're not cutting through here.
Two big bodies colliding there. Niue and Gretzky taking down Mawson.
Sandoy almost taking out two players. See that from the back angle right there. So we're down to 1 minute 24 in the second period. This score line right now is Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals have 3. The Botany Swarm have 1. But from yesterday's game in the carryover, with Botany Swarm winning that game 4-0, that equals 5 goals total to the Swarm and then 3 to the Admirals.
Is this a math problem for your class on Monday?
Why not? Right now it's a problem for everyone.
And how do you put into the equation the disallowed one for the Swarm?
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Does that count for half?
Do you have to count the amount of posts as well? Are you going to factor that into the equation? We should ask the quadratic mathematician to my right. Maybe he will start answering some of those. You know, you never know.
I was thinking about fun trigonometry problems involving hockey.
No, I'm going to just stop you right there. Just
I'm sorry, do you have a problem with the fun or the trigonometry?
Well, if you think that's fun, I don't know. Like, ask the audience.
Well, it's still underway once again. Sevigny gains his own. He's probably done that 10 times here this evening for the Admirals. Does well to keep it in. As that almost came outside the line. No, apparently.
No, that's going to be a penalty
high stick.
To a high stick.
I saw someone get clipped in the head. I don't think it was intentional, just an errant stick. But yeah, undisciplined penalty to take here with 1 minute left in the period.
Where does this come? Like, not sure where we see the high stick. It has to happen pretty quick after that puck is dropped. Okay, well that is the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals going to a power play with a minute remaining in the second period.
Here comes Dalmatel.
Taking some slashes from Daigle.
Regan steps in well. Carroll trying to win it back. Does well, he does.
I think there should be a penalty against Daigle for a few slashes
again,
there.
If you would like to make those calls, you can always don the stripes, Bartek, and get out there and
maybe
make the difference.
Will. You won't see me in the third period.
And just offside as Daigle came in, as Regan was just a little bit ahead.
I mean, he's definitely getting harassed. There's a bit of a stick tap, a little stick check. That's clean, totally clean.
It's just fine.
That's good hockey right there.
All right. Okay, I won't put on the stripes.
Hey, you're going to be a stats man. You want to be a fact man as well. Let's call it as we see it.
Cleared all the way there by Sandoy. Chova will play that behind his net. Minute 30 on the power play here for the Admirals. They'll take that into the third period as well. Sevigny once again will gain his own. Mawson shoots, scores!
We have a game on our hands here.
West Auckland Admirals, Pure New Zealand Admirals scoring with Mawson. Aquaman getting it for the Admirals. They have a 4-2 in this game, making it ever so close.
4-1. I think they just mixed up on the scoreboard there for a second.
4-1.
They gave us back the ghost goal they took away from the Swarm.
So you definitely need some mathematics to apply there with your additions and subtractions.
Maybe we'll do some trigonometry later too, if we have time.
Anybody wants to hurt their brain,
So the Admirals now only a 1-goal deficit on the aggregate. Now Hart will gain the zone. Looking for some options. Goes around the back of the net. He'll give it up top for Hayward Jones, who will fire. Puck's loose. Thula there for the Swarm. Unable to clear as Flynn Hayward Jones keeps that in. Got a whistle on the play, not sure.
Glove pass, bit of a from the back end. The referee's got that. So we'll see on the replay. That puck gets over to Mawson. He makes no mistake. Great placement. Talk about that blocker spot. Mawson hits it. Pass comes right to him. Makes no mistake as Grace out to challenge. Maybe a little bit overcommitted there on that one. And he does not miss there. 3 seconds left. Last 3 seconds with a face-off.
One by Regan. Shot there from Daig. Hits the shoulder of Harrison. And that's going to do it for the second period. The Admirals winning 4-1 at the moment. So now it's a 5-4 aggregate. Wanting, as you've told us a few times, but the Admirals are looking good.
They've already scored 4 goals. That's the same amount of goals that the Swarm scored yesterday. So they've equaled that. That could have been one of their tasks, but the Swarm have won, putting them up by 1 at the moment. So this is getting exciting and, wow, really, really spicy stuff here at the moment. And it is wonderful hockey to watch. Please do not go anywhere. We've got lots more to come your way. So again, just to re-explain what's going on, the scoreline that you are currently seeing with Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals having 4 goals, they didn't score any yesterday, so that's their total goal scoring so far out of 5 periods of hockey. Now, yesterday, the Swarm scored 4 times in the 3 periods of hockey, but they've got 1 now, so they add 1, putting them up 5 goals to 4 overall on aggregate, so it's very close to call. So the Admirals will need 1 to tie. In the event that they do manage to get 1 goal and tie, if after the full 120 minutes has been played, that's 2 full games, we would go to an extra 20 minutes of hockey, basically golden goal. And if that doesn't solve everything, we'd have a penalty shootout in that event. However, Botany's still ahead by 1.
And we'll just go down to Bartek, who has the captain Justin Daigle for the Pure NZ West Auckland Admirals. Over to you, Bartek.
Kia ora koutou. I'm here with Justin Daigle, captain of the West Auckland Admirals. So I think after yesterday, maybe a lot of people would have written you guys off. 4-0 deficit going into this game, but you guys had a plan. It looks like you executed.
I mean, so far so good. We definitely had a few things we had to change, and so far those adjustments are working. We got 1 more period to really lay it on the line, though. So, yeah, big 3rd period coming up.
Would you say that crashing the net, really causing chaos in front of the net, was part of your strategy? I think that's a big difference that we've seen compared to yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. I think yesterday we made life pretty easy on their D and on Grace and net there. Not really getting much traffic in front. So, you know, you gotta make life hard on defensemen, and you gotta make life hard on goalies in this league. So, certainly something we wanted to change.
Yeah, I think you guys have done a great job with that, especially your teammate Mawson standing in front there, that big body. So for this 3rd period, you're still down by a goal. Just a reminder, viewers, so we're playing on aggregate. Although the Admirals are winning, they still need another goal to tie it up and possibly take it to a shootout. So is there anything that you want to do in this 3rd period differently, or are you pretty happy with your play?
So far we just reset and replicate. It's worked for 2 periods here. We just got to keep going for 1 more.
All right, I'll let you go get ready for the 3rd period. Best of luck, Justin.
Thanks, Mark.
There you have it, Bryce. Wise words again from Captain Daigle. They're going to chip away, and hopefully in that 20 minutes they'll get what they're looking for.
Yeah, look, they only need 1 goal, and by the way they're going tonight, I think they're going to get another goal.
It could happen. Hey, well, that's it. That's why we have to wait and see. I mean, it's very well spoken, and let's see if his teammates can follow along with his words there. I mean, if you're on the other side with the Botany Swarm, you're definitely not very happy with this scoreline. I mean, from the way they played yesterday to tonight, it's almost a complete opposite of the composure and the consistency that they demonstrated. It's been a little bit mixed bag for them so far. So if you're the coach, maybe some different words of advice, maybe a bit of a crack the whip, like remind them, depending on how your guys respond, they definitely need something to get them going for that 3rd period, because they want to book their spot in the finals just as well as the Admirals do.
Absolutely. So we'll take a quick break and we'll get set for period 3 action.
Kia ora whanau, welcome back. We are heading in towards the third period of semi-final action for this NZIHL. It has been absolute ripper so far. After what, if you want to combine 60 minutes from game 1 to 40 minutes of game number 2, we've got 20 minutes left. On aggregate, Swarm are only ahead by 1, Bryce.
Yeah, well, another 2 goals in that period for the Admirals. The Swarm getting their first goal, and also one that got called back. Probably not going to speculate on that one too much. I think we all know what kind of happened there. But yeah, the Admirals are looking good. They obviously only need 1 more goal now
to tie it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I believe we're going to have, if they do manage to tie it, 20 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime, right? And then possibly a shootout if somehow neither team scores in 20 minutes of 3-on-3. So that's what you have to look forward to.
That would be really exciting if they manage to tie it up 3-on-3 on this ice.
Yeah, international-sized ice. For any viewers watching from Canada, we are playing on the full international-sized ice. This is bigger than those North American rinks. Lots of space out there for these skilled players if they go 3-on-3.
And we got Grace Harrison's father doing the chant there for the Swarm faithful on the home side.
Yeah, I was kind of looking. Maybe is he wearing the B suit? Oh, I don't know. He's definitely got yellow through and through somewhere. But the Admirals are on the other side. They've got the pirate hats going, and I imagine Rusty Anchorbottom might be somewhere in the building. Maybe not. I don't think they let him in.
But it is absolutely packed in here tonight, boys.
Yeah, it is. Standing
just like
room
last
only.
night.
Yeah, we have a full house.
Every part of the glass is full. If you look around the rink, people
yeah, good to see
watching.
all the Admiral faithful out here. They could have given up after yesterday, down 4-0, but they came out to support their team.
So it looks like the referees are just gathering by the zoo bullpen over there, getting a little bit of last minute kind of hype each other up and call the action, because this period is what it all comes down to. Who's going to be the finalist taking on the Sky City Stampede for this NZIHL final?
Thanks for joining us, Braden, from Ontario, 2:29 a.m. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, he was in the chat yesterday, so he is
dedicated
a repeat watcher, so thank you very much. And your Dutch last name, as I think someone mentioned it might have been German. We have corrected that, so thank you again for watching and coming back to us, even if someone mispronounced or assumed your nationality.
Well, some people say Dutch are swamp Germans, so close enough.
You're making it so worse. All right, Bryce, over to you, buddy.
Third period underway. Might not be the final period here this evening. Shot there. Harrison has to cover that up. Sevigny was looking for the rebound.
Smart by Grace to just jump on that puck as it was bobbling in the crease.
That actually came off the stick of Simon there too, I believe. Nonetheless, Regan up against Carroll. Nicely won there by Regan. Sevigny will leave it on for Mawson. He'll fire something on net. Hits traffic on the way. Shot there from Sevigny. That's also blocked. Simon will come away with it. Plays on the near side for Pecosdi. He'll get in the zone. Puts a muffin on net. Easy save and gets a spray in on Chuba
there
as well.
might be a penalty here. It looks like he's being sent to the box.
Yep.
From that late snow shower that he gave Chuba unnecessarily.
Oh, is that really? But in the third period of a game like this.
That. Oh, and he's been given 10-minute misconduct as well. The Cowboys have come out. Oh, my. Look at this. The ref says instantly, you're gone, 2 minutes, but then he's given him a 10-minute misconduct as well. That will seriously hurt the Swarm. There it is, coming in, doing a stop in front of the goalie. That's called a snow shower. Wow,
yeah,
that is going to hurt.
Maybe slightly poor discipline from Bali.
But he'll be gone for half this period.
So the pure NZ Admirals are on the power play. Just needing 1 goal to essentially tie things up. Shot there from McDonald.
The Honey Badger going at it.
And the net comes off, so Admirals won't be able to change, but I don't think they would anyway.
So Chuba making that save does actually push the net off. We'll see here from this replay. What a vantage point. He does make that stop. The puck, like in that contact, does knock it off.
I think your index finger could probably push the net off its moorings there, Wani.
It seems you're not even sure what's holding it on, like maybe just a magnet. It's not doing much at all.
Maybe they should try some Gorilla Glue or something.
Yeah, something else. Wood glue, like what else? some silicon.
So
Please,
face
can
off
we get better pegs in this league?
in the Admirals zone. Daigle will play it up to Sevigny. He'll gain the zone. Does well to protect the puck. Regan trying to get past Thula. Skates around the back of the net. Gives it over to Daig. He'll try to get something on net, but hit traffic on the way as Thula's going to clear that one the length of the ice. McDonald giving chase, but Chuba will play it from the back of his net.
They're arguing for a hand pass, but I
Yeah,
believe you're
but it was
allowed to
allowed in
hand
the
pass in the
defensive
defensive zone.
Yeah,
Nice. I know my rules.
that's good. You know your maths too.
Almost stolen there by Hopkinson, trying to buy a bit of time as Hart comes in for a late hit there on Hopkinson. No call as Daig will have it. Sevigny up in the high slot area. That gets roofed up into the netting.
You know, I discovered that actually as a goalie, because I thought you're allowed to hand pass in the defensive zone. So I dropped my stick, picked up the puck with my blocker, and threw it down the ice to create a breakaway and a goal. Apparently, you're not allowed to do that. I got a
Well,
penalty
I think
for
that's hand on the puck.
I mean, but I'm the
full
goalie. I'm allowed to do
closure.
whatever I want.
Toss the grenade down
There
the
are
ice.
no rules.
Shot there from Stephen. He misses everything. Wimmer trying to clear. Stephen getting over. Can't keep it in. Now Dalmatau. Toe drag to get around Quinn and then just fires it the length of the ice. Chubb will leave that on for Hayward Jones. He'll play it up to Sistroni and get it back. Almost intercepted there by Carroll, but the pass gets to Stephen. Backhand pass to the slot area. Not sure where it is. Simon comes away with it.
Again, Admirals crashing the net. As Daigle said, I think that has been their strategy this game.
Now Wimmer fires it up the boards. Does get it out of the zone and will go all the way.
We'll see if Kosny comes out of the box here after the next 10, 12 seconds in the penalty. It did look like he was penalized with 10 minutes, but that might not have happened.
Thula stepping up. Banged in by the Admirals. Played there by Harrison. Sandoy hits that one. Is it going to be a delay of game? No.
Wait for the signal. No, that's not. They're double checking though. The referee is converging to converse with the linesman and the other referee to see if that puck was deliberate out of the rink, right off the mesh. And conclusion is nope, that is fine.
See that on the replay now, maybe? Oh no, we're seeing that chaos in front of the net. The puck was bobbling and somehow stays out.
So the Swarm back to 5-on-5 now. Pakosdi back out there for the Swarm. He's going to get it on this near side. Try to play a pass to the middle to Kozak, but only found Mason Kennedy on the opposing team. For Sandoy. This will show real character of the Swarm if they can close out this game. It'll be pretty nervous stuff closing out a game when you know it's only one. Here's Sevigny, his shot blocked by Sandoy.
Massive block by Sandoy there.
Thula going to work on Regan there. Kozak trying to get it out. Gives it to Pakosdi. He'll leave it on for Carroll. No offside. Shot there from Carroll. Save made. As Chuba gives Sandoy the quick stiff arm.
Yeah, well, I mean, fair enough. He was snowed earlier in this period. He's just standing up for himself, but good delay from not the offside and a high shot. Chaba just holding on to it. Puck could have gone over the net.
Yeah, I think they need to avoid shooting glove side on Chuba. He has a good glove. I mean, that was over the net
That's
anyway,
way too
but
high.
it just builds confidence for him making those glove saves.
Face off one by the Admirals. Daigle will start things from behind his own net.
Every second, every bit counts here in the last 16 minutes.
Quinn. Try to find Cheney, but that pass hit the stick of Koptev. McLeish will give that up to Hart. He'll put it down low for Quinn. Dalmatau is there. As Cole comes and helps out, but can't get it past Hart. Hart doing well to make a nuisance of himself. So with it is Hart. He'll try to get something on net, but hit the glass behind as McLeish just puts it in deep. Now Cole will find Fontaine on the far side. He'll just bat that one in, look for a change. Looks like the Swarm are definitely playing a little bit more defensive. As Daig is pressured on by Hopkinson, but he'll just turn around.
You can hear some good instructions coming from the Swarm bench. Like
I think that was Carroll.
Just Carroll giving some saying, hey guys, we got to hold here and weather this down and really hold position, stay strong.
He's been a great player for the Swarm today, really composed, hasn't let the emotions get to him, so well done by Carroll there.
Wimmer will rim that one around. Does get it out of the zone. Hayward Jones will leave it on for Quigley. Haven't seen much of him this evening. Wimmer will track back. Plays up the balls. McDonald's there. Comes out into the middle. Sastroni try to get something on net, but looks like it hit a skate. Now Wimmer on his birthday will put a shot on net, and that goes up into the netting.
Yeah, Chubba's really good.
How old is he turning?
Getting a stick on those low shots, deflecting them up into the netting.
He's only a young man.
Probably, I'd imagine 19, I think. Yeah, 20 maybe.
Yeah.
So because they're up against Regan, Swarm fans still have not stopped the chant for a good 6 minutes now. Kozak behind the net. Try to find Carroll. He got a shot off, but put that one wide. Sevigny will play it back for TK. They don't clear the zone as because he comes in and steals it. Goes around the back of the net, plays it up top to Thula. Over to Sandoy. He'll play it low for Kozak. Doesn't control it as TK tries to rim it. Out of danger, but Sandoy keeps that in. Here's Thula with a shot. Rebound there in front, but no one there for the Swarm. As TK was able to clear that one out of danger. They'll get a couple of changes, will the Admirals. As Kozak will gain the zone as Pekozzi just touched up. Carroll try to find Pekozzi in the slot. Swarm looking a little bit better this period.
Yeah, really getting after it, very aggressive in that O-zone.
They know that one goal probably isn't much to hang on to, so they definitely probably need one more to be a bit more safe.
Yeah, it's good to see some zone time from them and some offensive pressure.
Yeah, the game certainly has picked up now with 13 minutes left in this third period. Seasons are on the line.
That's right. And any one of these teams is definitely worthy of making the final, in my opinion. As Cole will fire that one on the near side of Fontaine. He tries to spin around McLeish, but gets hit into the boards. Quinn will play it back for Hart. Hart fires it up to Sastroni. He just gets a touch on that to negate the icing. Now Cole will play that one up to McDonald. He bangs it off the boards to himself to get past Hayward Jones. Here's McDonald. Just missed that near side. That was a good rip there from McDonald.
I think I'd like to have seen him shoot far side to maybe get that rebound there with his teammate driving towards the net.
I think he just tried to get rid of it quickly. He was under pressure, all that speed.
McDonald once again will put that one in. Sevigny does well to get past Andy Hay. Trying to get past Wimmer, but he read that well. As Hopkinson plays a chip and chase to himself, we've got a delayed call. It's against the Swarm as well, so they'll be heading to the box.
I think it's icing.
That's
I think
icing.
I think he's
just
waving
reinforcing the icing.
Yeah, there's some players
He's calling
right.
them back on the rink.
I thought he did have his arm up really early then.
Yeah. I think because the whistle, when the ref puts the hand up, it's like 5 seconds, and then when the ref puts the hand down, it indicates to the linesperson they can drop the puck. That's usually what it is, but he definitely put it up a lot earlier than normal, or than required.
So Sevigny will play it up to Mawson. He fires it down low, but picked out by Hopkinson. Here goes Jonsson. He's got Mawson on his tail. Jonsson couldn't put it home. Chubba makes a big save.
Probably one of the saves of the game, if not the save of the game from Chubba.
Yeah,
what a great move by
best of the
Jonsson, trying to go 5-hole. It gets in between both defenders. Backhand, forehand, try to go 5-hole. It just, Chubba read it really well and held on to it.
Yeah, and that little bit of pressure from Mawson as he knows that Jonsson's going to try to drive to his forehand. He gets his stick in the way and disrupts him.
Carroll behind the net. Gets a tough angle shot off. Kozak tried to shoot that out of midair, almost pulled it off. Kozak will play it to Carroll behind the net. He goes back and try to get it past Chubba on the near side.
using those quick hands. So in that shot that he had, Chaba sliding across knocked the net off its moorings once again.
Oh,
Excuse me, not moorings, pegs. It should be moorings.
Is there even pegs in there? I don't know.
Well, yeah, they're pretty well worn at this stage.
See Carroll just trying to go
They need to
on
squirt
the
some
near
water on
post
there.
there. Forehand, backhand, and then trying to
Yeah, he's trying to
lift
get Chaba like to lean forward a little bit off the post in those small margins of, you know, a couple of inches. If that gets free and he can put it in there, that's quite accurate shooting.
Yeah, there is always space there. Unless you're maybe 6'5", there's always a little bit of space there up by the ears in the RVH position.
RVH.
Reverse vertical horizontal.
Oh, God.
It's a goalie jargon for protecting your near side post, basically.
Oh.
Pioneered by Jonathan Quick.
There we have it.
Vertical and horizontal? How can you be in two different planes of motion at the same time?
Oh, it's because one leg's vertical, one's horizontal. That's the VH.
So you're basically a knee down.
Yeah, basically the VH, you've got the leg closer to the post up and the other leg down. So Grace likes to use that. Chaba goes more for the RVH, which is the other way around.
Cortez finds Fontaine, who puts a shot wide, but gets on his own rebound from the boards. He's taken down there by Daigle. They clear the zone. Stephen, he'll rip one. That misses everything and hits the glass.
He's got a good shot, but needs to hit the net.
Now Dalmatau, can he do something?
Just stick handle through his own man there at that point.
It's been a little bit quiet this game and last Dalmatau.
Oh, has it? Yeah.
I think the Admirals know he's a threat and they're double teaming him when they can.
Now Cheney finds Quinn down low. Goes to the net, puts a shot on. Plays it up top for McLeish. He'll just get a shot on the redirect. Just missed the far post.
I think that was off a Swarm
That
player
was
as well.
dangerous. Played low there for Quinn, but that goes past him. Now McLeish. Plays it low, tied up by Hopkinson. Hart tries to get past Cole. As Simon comes and helps out. Stolen there by Quinn. Punts past the Daigle, he scores!
Tying this game up on aggregate, even if it is 5 goals to 1 on your screen. Bit of a misplay by Reed Cole in the D zone, mishandling the puck. And the pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals take full advantage, tying this game.
Yeah, unfortunate error there. Nobody picks up Daigle as he's coming in after that turnover. Daigle, the defenseman, jumping in, activating. He sees the opportunity. You can see him skating towards the net. He's waiting, and he shelves it.
Wow.
Top shelf. What a goal by Justin Daigle.
Yeah, what you just don't see is that hard work from Quinn down low to outwork Reed Cole and get the puck off him, then make a play to pass to the open dig, and then makes no mistake. There was no dipsy doodling there. That's straight shooting.
That's right.
Right into the
They
top shelf.
plugged the holes in the ship, no longer sinking.
And they are
the
level.
Admirals are afloat.
They are afloat. They're above water right now.
That's the hard forechecking
riding
you were
high.
calling for yesterday. They've done it today.
So all tied up on aggregate now in semi-final game 2 as Kozak bats that out from mid-air with his hand. Sandoy, give it over to Thula. He's met on his own blue line by Henry. So both teams are going to have to be after it now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Bryce, these are the moments you play for as a player. You want to be the guy that gets that shot in for you. It could be Mawson here.
Mawson trying to go through Sandoy. They collide.
Two large humans. You
Big
use,
bodies,
oh,
as I
yeah,
said.
you said it. You said it, mate.
I saw
You're gonna
someone
get carved
in the chat.
up in the chat. That
Don't
could
worry,
be-
we're not fat
could
shaming
be
Boston.
controversial.
I promise. It's a good thing. He's a big boy.
That's picked out by Thula, the pass from Regan. Try to find a centering pass to Pekosley. That doesn't get through. Pekosley with it now. As Thula's skating to the bench, he's tired. Here's Simon. His shot blocked. Looks like Sevigny blocked that, and a big save there from Chaba.
Yeah, he's got a good glove. They're shooting a bit too much glove side on Chaba. They need to get those shots a bit lower. If they're going to shoot glove side, shoot low glove on him. That's a little bit harder. It requires a little bit more stretching to get those low glove shots. Especially with his glove positions up by his ears, he's going to make those high glove shots.
But then just what you haven't seen, maybe you have on screen here, is because he's in front, he's trying to gain net front presence, and they've had a big discussion with the referee just then. He just looks like he's been sent off to the bench, not sent off to the penalty box.
One there from Fontaine, goes right through the face-off dot. Fontaine still with it on the backhand, got a shot off. That's put to the side, TK there. Wimmer gets a shot on. They'll clear the zone. Wimmer's going to have to skate back. Wimmer plays up to Koptev, but that gets through him for Dalmatau. Dalmatau gains the zone, but Quigley comes and tidies that. Squirts out into the middle. Nice poke check there by Quigley. Now Cole finds Dalmatau. Dalmatau gets a shot on. Cole around the back of the net. Dalmatau played up high for Simon. His shot gets through though. Score!
Reed Cole with the deflection in front.
Reed Cole making up for his error earlier, giving up the puck. Redemption for Reed Cole.
Great shot from the point by Simon, and Reed Cole in the right spot. Gets his body in there, and
dare I say big body.
Oh, he's
big, beautiful body.
Human. Oh, well, that's up to you. He is a man, not just a big boy. Far out, buddy.
BBB.
You're making me a little bit worried. What should be worried are now the Admirals.
Don't worry, Bryce. You got you got another person between us.
Yeah, that's good. Even still, wow. So on aggregate, that's back to 6-5 right now in favor of the Botany Swarm over the pure New Zealand Admirals. Even though if this game is 5-2.
And we've got a smile back on Josh Kritchmar's face as he was looking a little bit nervous just before.
It's our production manager, Josh. Now he's happy.
Regan will have it behind the net. He loses his stick. Pecosdi will turn around from Sevigny. Goes up the boards. Gets crunched there by Henry. As Hart gains his own there for the Admirals. Tried to put something on net but hit escape. Now Carroll will fire that over to Kozak. Daigle will have it. Try to get the pass off to McLeish, but maintains possession. Because he will find Cole. Gives it to Simon. He tried to give it to Carroll, but a nice stick in the lane there from Cheney. Carroll maintains possession for the Swarm, plays it low for Jonsson. Jonsson pushed off the puck there by Hart.
Right to his head. It's just going to stick to the face.
Now Mawson tries to go through Simon, but he read that well.
Good hit, two good hits.
Simon just a wrecking ball out there, taking all bodies, whatever the size.
And there's McDonald on his horse. He just bangs it in low. And we do get a whistle on the play.
Offside. Oh, and it's going all the way down. Interesting call.
Yeah.
We
that
haven't seen
intentional
that.
offside?
Is that determined as intentional offside?
I don't know.
Let's have
I
a
mean,
look
we
at
just
this.
saw a replay of
It's
those.
pretty loud in here.
Yeah, you can't quite hear it, but
no.
We could see the signals from the linesperson.
Yeah, but when you're playing a very high intensity ice hockey game, you're not wanting to look at the zebras much. You've got to follow the biscuit.
You can make that mistake and things happen behind the play.
The Swarm are going to clear. As McDonald puts that one all the way, it is icing.
So we have 5.5 minutes here, 5 minutes 37 seconds to be exact. You wonder if there's going to be any timeouts called, anything to kind of regroup the teams, shift momentum, last minute words of advice here, because this is the season on the line here for one of these two teams.
On the line.
Yeah, I think the Admirals are probably saving their timeout for when they pull the goalie with about 2.5 minutes left, I'm guessing.
They're going to redo that face-off. It looks like something wasn't quite right in that alignment. Maybe someone jumped a little early, so they're going to reset it and drop it again. Hopkinson lining up against Regan.
Big face-off here. Not really won by anyone. Regan will skate onto it. He's taken down. No call. Centering pass there. They score! It's Regan!
Wow, oh my goodness, this place is going bananas.
back and
Your New
forth.
Zealand Admirals score again. We are back tied on aggregate 6-all. What a hockey game, or a continuous hockey game, I should say. How does this even go in the net?
So again,
Pass
another
here from
pass
Henry.
from behind the net. That's 2 goals in a row scored from behind the net, passing in front. Grace is following the player behind the net, doesn't notice the guy sneaking into the slot who bangs it in.
Great work here from Henry.
What a pass to get it out in front, and Regan wasn't tied up at all. No one took his stick, and he is able to shovel that 5-hole on Grace Harrison, making this game 6-2. But again, because of the 4 scored yesterday by the Swarm, it's equal at 6 apiece. We are in for a treat the last 5 minutes of someone's season.
I guess I spoke too soon. Nobody's going to be pulling their goalies at this stage.
But timeouts are probably going to come very soon. Fontaine will play it up for Dalmantel. He can't get through the neutral zone. He'll leave it on for Cole. Cole just fires it up. That's intercepted by Cheney, and he comes in offside as Hart was unable to touch up in time.
Bit of a poor pass there, throwing it away, but luckily offside for the Swarm.
It's a replay of that goal. It's just a pass in front, and Swarm looked to be in fairly decent defensive positioning, but Regan manages to get his stick free and shoots it right. He kind of one-times it right in.
Yeah, impressive he got a handle on it with
Sandoy,
Sandoy, right in his face. Defenseman turned centerman, gets them even.
Simon gets that one out of the zone. Dalmantel skates onto it. Henry working like a horse to track back. Hobart Jones will turn away from Dalmantel. Plays up to Henry, who finds Sevigny. He gets past Thula. But can't get past Simon.
Good defensive coverage from Simon to come over to help Thuler on that deep play.
Carroll leaves that on for Fontaine, who trips himself up. Now Carroll plays up high for Sandoy. He'll rip one off the stick of Daigle. That's broken. And a shot that just went wide. Up top to Sandoy. Gives it to Thula. He one-times it. Rebound was there for a second, but they couldn't get on it.
What a save by Chabo, though, to slide across on that one-time shot. We are at 4 minutes, 8 seconds. Both coaches looking around. No, not taking the timeout. They are electing to play this out. What a hockey game we have got here. Sandoy with the shot blocked. Then it gets into the middle. Fontaine takes a shot, and that goes wide. What action.
So Precosty up against Hart. Nicely won by Precosty. Shot there from Carroll. Hit a skate and goes out of play.
No one even seen it. Went right up. Chaba didn't even react to it. Went right above him.
So many bodies in front of the net.
Okay, you and bodies, buddy. Like, come on. Like,
I'm sorry.
You gotta tell us.
Bodies,
like, maybe
bodies.
off air, please let us know. But
Kept in there
They're all
by
padded
Carroll.
up.
Precosty behind the net. Try to find a centering pass as Kozak was right there in the low slot. Played off the boards. Ben Simon. Quinn's going to get there first. Ben Stevens going to the net, but comes off the skate of Sandoy. Blocks the pass well. Now Kozak will give it to Precosty. He fires it over to Carroll on the far side. Carroll still with it. Finds Precosty in the middle, but he can't control it. And Regan just bats out one length of the ice. That's going to be icing against the Admirals.
yeah, not what they want there. So 3 minutes 31. Will they elect to call it? No, it may not call it right now. But that'll be a potentially tired Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals side. And Swarm can change if they want to. They haven't.
So now Hopkinson up against Regan. Hopkinson wins that draw. Kept in at the blue by Cole. Passes it over to no one though.
Got a
and
man down. Hopkinson right after the face-off. He has not moved.
Uh-oh. Let's see what happened there. That is not looking good for Richie Hopkinson.
He's on his back as well, so he's... We'll see after the face-off what happens. I mean, he got clipped or something.
Just a reminder, we haven't seen...
Oh, he gets tripped from the back. He just goes right down back hard. Maybe a bit of a
slew foot there from Ben Steven, it looked like.
I don't know if that was deliberate. It was kind of in contact as he was skating through.
We still haven't seen Atwell back yet either, so that could be another big loss for the Swarm. Oh, is Atwell on the bench?
Take that, but no, he's not dressed.
Oh, Josh is pointing. Yeah, Josh is pointing him out.
He's getting up. Hopkinson is getting up on his own power. So Maybe just a bit of a head knock as he went back. He did hit the ice pretty hard, so you'll see it here again. Straight after the face-off as one of the wingers comes through, kind of clips him on the back.
Ben
Again, you
Stevens,
can't really say that's intentional at all.
Yeah.
He's just trying to skate through.
I know Ben isn't a dirty player. I don't think that was intentional at all. If it was somebody else, maybe, but I wouldn't expect that from Ben.
So we face off just outside the Admirals defensive zone.
This is almost like an overtime, pre-overtime anyway. 3 minutes, 23 seconds.
Are we getting some free hockey tonight, Wani?
We shall see as this develops.
Cole, he's pressured on by Henry. Regan looks to steal it and go to the net. Dalmatau does well. Leaves it behind as Flynn Hayward-Jones loses it. A couple of passes going astray here at the moment. Both teams are gone absolutely after it though.
Big step up hit there on top tip.
Sevigny, he gets past Simon. Sevigny can't get past Cole. Did well to just stay calm. He'll gain the zone as well. Leaves it on for Dalmatau. Gets it back. Down low, Koptev. Gives it over to Fontaine. He rips a shot, but that hits the upper netting.
So 2.5 minutes right here. Again, on aggregate 6-6, so this is tied. There needs to be a winner in this contest, and if 2.5 minutes is not enough, we will play 20-minute overtime, 3-on-3, provided that this remains in the current scoreline.
Nail-biting action, razor-thin margin between these two teams.
Carroll goes right through the face-off circle. Mawson comes in, plays a hit on Pekozdi. Quinn's going to have it on this near side. He'll just lift that out, and that's definitely going to be delay of game.
That's straight out of the rink. It was actually caught by Nick Henderson, one of the coaches for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. He's still got it in his hands.
I'm actually impressed he managed to get so much lift on that. It's not easy to get straight up in the air like that.
But that's gone straight up out of the rink and then into the bench. And that is, oh my goodness, such an unfortunate timing to take a delay of game penalty. I'm sure he didn't mean to, but man, what a spot to put your team in.
Yeah, I'm guessing the puck bobbled on him as he was trying to clear it. He was trying to chip it high.
Either way, that is staked all the way around. The Swarm been gifted a power play the last 2 minutes, 16 seconds. What will we get here?
So the Swarm, golden opportunity here to go 1 goal ahead. Carroll will leave it on for Simon. His shot blocked there by Regan. Because he will put that one in low. Cole trying to get there first. McLeish comes and tidies up, bangs it up the boards, but because he stops that from going out of the zone. Kozak fires that down low for Cole.
The referee with the body check on Cole.
Stiff arm on Cole. One of the best hits all night from the referee's armband.
Stripes misses playing.
Wow,
He got too excited.
Wonder if the referee can dust him up too. He certainly showed it. He can.
Carroll's pass finds Simon, but he's unable to corral that. Here's Hart. He's got Ben Stephen going the net. Puts on a shot. Misses everything entirely. So Sandoy tries to turn away from Hart.
Him and Hart are just, again, saying hello.
Because he will gain his own. Cuts into the middle. Because he just missed.
What a move.
Huge chance there for Balint Pekozdi. Just couldn't put it home. Did well to cut into the middle.
Last minute of the game and 36 seconds in the Admiral penalty. Swarm on the power play.
Now Fontaine will leave it for Carroll. And Regan clears that. Sevigny skating onto that. It's only him in that zone. He's going to have 5 guys to try work on as Dalmatau comes and steals that. Gets a pass up to Kozak. Kozak tries to go through the middle.
But not the wisest play when he had 3 Admiral players in front of him. Not a lot of Swarm backing him up.
Yeah, best to have held on to that and try to get some
20
support,
seconds.
I think.
3
4
seconds on the power play. Up to Jonsson. Quinn out of the box. Even strength. Fontaine, he shoots straight into the glove of Chubba.
Again, that high glove
7
shot.
seconds, 8 seconds, maybe 1 second, a little bit extra. Maybe see if they can claw that back. But Another face-off, 7 seconds to go. We are almost headed to overtime, extra time.
I think, yeah, that sort of shot, he's not going to score from there. Chuba's got a good
keep it low, get a shot, get a rebound.
Low, shoot it low, far side. Force him to make a save with the pads, not with the stick, so it just bounces in front.
So because they're up against Regan just falls on it, and it comes out. We're heading to overtime. And there it is, the final buzzer.
There it is. 120 minutes are unable to separate these two Auckland-based teams. So on aggregate, the overall scoreline is now 6-6.
Wow, I did not see this coming.
And now a 3-on-3 golden goal situation.
It looks like they might be resurfacing the ice. So the teams will go to their respective dressing rooms while the Zamboni, or for the American audience, ice resurfacing machine comes out and grooms the ice.
Is that what they call it in the U.S.?
Yeah, they do.
They don't call it Zamboni?
They don't call it that often. Well, it is actually Zamboni is an American thing.
Ah,
Frank Zamboni. Came out of California, I believe. And we got somebody from California in the chat, so thank you again for watching.
Yeah, it must be like 3 a.m. now at this point. So who do you think is going to be the winner for each team? If you could pick a player.
You start that, Bryce. I don't like predictions. I like calling the action. You go for it. And
in
this case, it's free hockey.
Who'd you pick to score the game winner in overtime? We got 20 minutes of overtime. I don't think we're going to go to a shootout. 20 minutes of 3-on-3.
Yeah, that's something.
Unless everyone falls asleep.
I've got Evan Carroll for the Swarm.
I think so.
And then I've actually hasn't played a very good game here this evening in his for what he can do, but I'm going to go Max Vesper.
Oh, Max Vesper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would have said Vinny. I think Vinny's had a quiet game, but with 3-on-3, he's got a lot more space to load up that brutal shot. He has an incredible shot, Vinny. So I would pick Vinny for the Admirals, and I think I'd agree with you, Carroll, for the Swarm.
Come on, Wani, give it a go.
You're making me. If you're
going to make me say body again.
No. Well, there you go. I mean, the Aquaman got one earlier in the game. Great placement. But, I mean, you can't go past their captain on the Admirals, Justin Dake. Great shot. He's a difference maker in the games. And when the games are on the line, he'd be a guy you'd want the puck on his stick for sure. And I'm not too sure. I'd love to see the Honey Badger get one. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Honey Badger, Marcus McDonald.
Somebody like that to score one for the Swarm. But if it's not going to be your pick with Carroll, I'm going to go Pekosny. I mean, he's looking like he wants to redeem himself for that penalty. Maybe get one would be good for him and the Swarm, obviously. But nevertheless, we're going to have a winner here. That's going to be settled within the next 20 minutes, potentially. If it doesn't, then we got a shootout. I don't want to see that. Maybe people at home want to see it, but I'd love to see it.
I don't think
3-on-3
on this ice. 3-on-3.
Yeah, you never know, though.
Oh, man. The goalies are going to have to be standing on their heads.
A shootout could be pretty entertaining.
That could be entertaining.
But we got to get there. So to me, all right, now this is more of what it comes down to me, is how you manage your bench and the line changes. 3-on-3 is so important that you've got to really be careful with who you put on and how you put them on. And you don't want to be called for a penalty this late, and then when your season's on the line. If you lose a game because you aren't able to manage your bench, that's going to be on you. Anyway, so making those changes, making them smart, making them swift, and also taking advantage of your one-on-one situations to target certain players that you think that you can go after and just go for it. Your one-on-one skill is going to shine, and these guys are going to show it here, and it's going to be amazing to watch.
Absolutely. Well, stay tuned. We'll be right back with overtime action.
Kia ora whānau, welcome back. We are in for a treat. You getting some extra hockey action here tonight. We are into overtime. 120 minutes could not settle these two teams. They have been that close. We are going to be playing 3-on-3 overtime for a total of 20 minutes. If it's not settled before then, what are we in store for here, guys?
It's going to be end to end. It's going to be extremely open. I think it's going to probably come down to, who doesn't cover that guy from the other team well enough. It's going to be probably come to a breakaway or a 2-on-1.
Yep, a missed pass probably,
Yeah.
or like a stick in a lane that prevents a pass across, and then a breakaway, or maybe a stop up, a guy overcommits. So many different things happen in a 3-on-3 with this amount of ice. I would even think puck sticking on the ice because it's just been freshly groomed. It's beautiful, nice fresh sheet. This is exciting. If you're a player, you want to play for these moments and step up for your team when you can.
Let's see who has ice in their veins. So the opening face-off is very important in 3-on-3. Possession 3-on-3 is critical. So a common trend in the NHL this season has actually been to line up 3 across the red line. So we'll see if either team does that.
If they drop a guy back or keep 3 on the
the 3 on the red line has been tactically quite good.
You can't do that against Carroll, though, because he just goes right through the face-off when he wins them.
Yeah, so the idea is one of your wingers has to be ready to chase back. You don't want to be too spread out, but 3 on the line, and then you can either go forwards or backwards depending on who wins the draw. Because winning that possession to start 3-on-3 overtime is so critical.
It's huge. And we'll
in
see
the
here.
NHL, you see even players will enter the zone and skate back out if they don't have a good look.
And you've got a lineup right now with the linesman dropping in, the umpies watching from in. So you got Regan facing off against Carroll, Botany to his left, Simon to the right.
And also Daigle and Sevigny out there for the Admirals. We're underway here in overtime. Semi-final game 2. The winner will take on the Sky City Stampede next weekend.
Quick move by Carroll.
He'll go the net, backhand shot. And
looking
Chuba
to
closes
catch
the door.
Chuba on the short side. That's a quick, sneaky shot.
And Carroll has been incredible today. Just dipsy doodle dangles around Daigle.
Oh, all right, using my words against me. I like it. Nice play. Face off inside the Admiral zone.
Carroll tries to go through Regan, but he reads that one. Loses his footing. Plays it back for Daig. Sevigny will get in motion. Daig will skate this one. Carroll faking the poke check. As Daig will gain the zone. Rips a shot. Harrison makes a save.
That's well played as well, as Carroll gave a little bit of space there to Daigle, but Daigle, such a good shot. He releases it quickly, and what a save, though. Yeah, that's an underrated save to me. Harrison flashing that glove. Look at this. You see it here, streaking on that other side. Great save.
Yeah, nice catch by Grace, making sure not to give up the rebound.
So now Hart, Quinn, and Hayward Jones out there for the Admirals. Diamatau, Fontaine, and Thula for the Swarm. 3-on-3, a lot of space.
Thuller's not a goal scorer, but he's very defensively responsible. I think that's why they have him out here.
He might jump up in the rush.
Here's Diamatau. He'll gain his zone. Goes into the corner, still with it. Gets pushed off the puck there by Hayward Jones. He doesn't get a pass off as Fontaine throws it into the middle for Diamatau. Quinn will jump on that. Quinn still with it. In the corner there for the Admirals, pressured on by Thula. He will leave it on for Hart. Hart centering pass there to Quinn just in front of his stick. And Daigle back out there again. Tried to wrap around. No good. Diamatau with a little spin pass move off the boards. Diamatau still with it. Tries to dangle through Sevigny. Gives it over to Sandoy. Sandoy puts on the brakes.
He's by himself. Both Swarm players going for a change.
Sevigny comes and seals that off Sandoy. Comes out to neutral. Carroll. He'll give it over to Sandoy. McDonald all alone. Could it look like he was trying to go to the backhand but just lost it. Sevigny will leave that on for Daigle. Heaps of minutes here for Daigle.
Slight poke from Chuba, I think, threw
That's
him
going to be
off
an
as he tried to
icing.
avoid it.
Yeah, too far. So there should be some fresh legs for Botany Swarm jumping over the boards, whereas the here New Zealand West Auckland Admirals will have to keep the same 3 on Sevigny, Regan, and Daigle.
That's right.
As the Honey Badger trying to get one there, and he just gets denied.
Seeing that on the replay now. Slight poke by Chuba. I don't know if Chuba got the poke
Sevigny
off.
got the stick lift.
Yeah.
Simon steals that off Sevigny. Bit of time, so he just turns around. Admirals did get one change. They got Mawson out there now. Carroll goes around the back of the net. Mawson meets him. Carroll will leave it on for Pekosny. Shoots and scores!
You're right,
Pekosny sends the Botany Swarm to the Virgil Cup final on home ice.
Ian called it during the intermission.
You asked me to, there you go.
He didn't want to make predictions. He is a prophet. Tell us the lottery numbers, Ian. What are they?
Off air, this is what we said. I said Carroll will be involved. He might make that pass, and Pekosny looking for some redemption. There it is. Botany Swarm finalists 2025, heading to the finals against the Sky City Stampede. But what a game. Do not discredit the Admirals' efforts there. Wow.
That's right. They made a good account of themselves. They did not roll over. They did not let their ship sink. Patched up the holes, took it all the way.
And they did it the hard way too, did the Botany Swarm.
Here
we see the replay. Carroll just leaves it on for Pekosny. Lots of time, lots of space, and then lifts it over the blocker side.
Wrist shot,
Good,
beauty.
like I said, don't shoot glove side, shoot blocker side on Chuba.
And he did. There it is. Right down the middle, and he just picks a spot. What a shot.
Barred down. The 2 imports for the Swarm with ice in their veins.
So on aggregate, that takes it 7-6. And they win it in overtime. Extra hockey here up in Tamaki Makato, Auckland. The Botany Swarm advancing to the finals.
And we'll finally see a Virgil Cup final in Auckland since, I don't actually know, but it's been a long time.
2021, I think. The last time the Stampede beat the Admirals in a shootout. I think it was 2021.
Yeah, that's right. It was over in Avondale. But before that, we could probably say it's only been one in the last 15 or 20 years. Maybe back to 2011 wanting.
So
Again,
here you have it, the overtime winner. Carroll draw pass to Pekosny. Steps in, wrist shot, out of the reach of the diving Alex Regan. Oh, and he blows the kiss. Sally to the bench. Oh, my goodness. What a bit of salt. Maybe he's made up for it there, but that's dirty.
Hungarian on Hungarian violence as well, with Bali scoring on Chuba.
Oh, true.
So who would be your pick for first star of the game? I would pick Carroll for the Swarm, but Bali with the game winner as well.
Yeah, that's good. But, yeah, Carroll had an overall great game.
For the Admirals?
I don't know. I like the way Flynn Hayward-Jones played, real steady.
I reckon
Aquaman was pretty good.
Sevigny was really good.
Mawson as well, I think. Mawson was just
Daigle stepped in as well with a crucial goal.
Yeah, team effort.
Same with Regan getting that goal to come back.
Yeah.
And Quinn had, I think, probably would have been my underrated player of the game for the Admirals. He got hit quite a lot tonight, but got in the forecheck. Good aggressive. Like he got that stick lift on Reed Cole and got that pass to Regan in front.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Reed Cole got that go-ahead goal as well for the Swarm.
Yeah, and that goal that was rolled out, Reed was all up in Chuba's grill as well. So he had a great game too. Other than that one mistake behind the net, excellent game from Reed. So
lots to choose from. What a game.
What a game. Got to give credit to the Admirals for getting 6 goals here tonight.
Yeah.
And then pushing it to overtime.
Not just that, I mean, just to get to 4 goals, which was their target to make it equal, and then they got 2 extra, to be fair, and the Swarm have answered in this game with 3 goals, so that just goes to show how close these 2 Auckland teams have been, and also this NZIHL competition overall thus far this year. I mean, that bodes well for the future, any future competition. Moving forward, the Phoenix Thunder are right there, and I know that the Canterbury Red Devils will be taking another step because maybe a bit of a development year for them, finishing down in 5th place. But it just sets it up for a really good final, and it's going to be great to see here at the Hive, and good luck to both teams.
Yeah, well, there's definitely not much to separate these two teams here this weekend. The Admirals obviously finishing in 4th place, but when you finish in 4th, you get that chance to still make the final, Wani, and they made the Swarm make tough work of it, as they only just scraped through to get to the final because those Admirals were hot tonight.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, it just again shows the depth of both teams, and yeah, basically just that is their depth and how good they are collectively as a unit. So only one team gets to advance out of Auckland at least, and that is the Botany Swarm. And they're going to be playing at home, which is a first for a long time, possibly since I played. So I mean, it's something that they got to be feeling relatively confident, maybe a bit shaky to get to the final. It wasn't as clear cut as with the Sky City Stampede, with some pretty resounding victories against the Phoenix Thunder.
So we got our man Bartek down there with Balint Pakosdi. Over to you there, Bartek.
Kia ora, I am here with Balint Pakosdi, the golden goal with ice in his veins, bar down snipe in overtime. How did that feel to get that goal?
Yeah, feels good. We made it real hard for ourselves, but luckily we got your job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter how, but we're in the finals, so I think it's been a while since the Botany has been in the finals, especially on home ice, so here we go.
Yeah, I was not living in New Zealand the last time this happened. So I think the last final in Auckland was in 2021 in Avondale. There hasn't been one in Botany in ages. This was a roller coaster of emotions. Sorry for the people walking in front of the camera. So, so this was a roller coaster of emotions today. So what was said in the changing rooms to get you guys ready for that overtime?
I think it's just calming down, getting back to our game. We haven't been good at all this whole game. Like, we had maybe 2-3 minute spells when we were good, but not very good at all for more than that. But at the end of the day, it's one shot wins the games, and luckily we were able to score. And yeah, I mean, we're just gonna forget about this one, I think, and just move on and focus on next week from now on.
So there was great chemistry with you and Evan, the other import in this game, and I think the entire season. Did you guys plan out anything for the overtime?
Nothing really. I mean, I trusted him. You know, when he has the puck, anything can happen, and you know, I just feel like I just went and helped, and we can create a little switch, and then got the puck back, and then it was, you know, nice, and he'll make the right plays, and I just got, you know, lucky and got the puck in the right place, and then I was able to score. So yeah, it's credit to him keeping the puck for a while. I mean, it's all about possession and overtime, and then yeah, it's good.
Yeah, well done, Bolly. I'll let you celebrate the goal with the boys. Congratulations on making the final.
Thank you.
There we have it, Balint Pakosdi, the game-winning goal off his stick with a nice pass there from Karawani.
That's, yeah, something special. It's something you will always remember. I was lucky enough myself to have one down in Canterbury one year, which is one of the banners up on the wall here at the Hive. So yeah, so Balint adding to the Botany Swarm history, and now they've going to be into a final. This is semifinals, so they're getting the chance to win then hoist the Burgle Cup. They still got to get that done. Yep. And they're up against the Sky City Stampede, who know how to win.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be interesting, and we'll, again, wish them the best of luck. But they're going to celebrate tonight and hopefully reset and be ready to take on quite a dominant team.
I definitely wouldn't be letting them celebrate tonight. I'd say
that's good coaching.
Absolutely not. You guys save that emotion for next week.
Yeah, of course. You got to be measured. You got to be composed.
Absolutely.
and consistent. So I think they let a little bit of consistency slip tonight, to be perfectly fair. But again, let's acknowledge the West Auckland Admirals, the pure New Zealand Admirals. They fought real hard, tooth and nail, to get to this point, scoring 6 goals in this game. Like, never give up attitude, and that's just a phenomenal effort overall, really digging deep to push it right to the limit. You can't get much further than that.
That's right. We will get Bartek with Daigle momentarily, as he's still on the ice, just doing his duties, I guess.
Well, he's a captain, and also the Admirals season has just finished, so they just took a team photo. They're also, you know, celebrating their season and their successes as well.
Hold on there, Wani. We do have Bartek with the coach of the Botany Swarm, Kevin Simon. Over to you there, Bartek.
Kiora, I'm here with Kevin Simon, the winning coach of the Botany Swarm. So what a game we saw there. That was a roller coaster of emotions. So what did you do to get the team back on even footing after those, the changes in play, back and forth? Tell me about it.
Yeah, well, we knew they were going to come hard this game, and we had to be prepared for anything. So we knew there were going to be ups and downs during the course of the game. You just have to ride it and just keep your confidence and keep playing, and that's what they did. So it's all them.
Yeah, don't undersell yourself. I know that you're very good at managing emotions, not letting it heads too hot. As we saw, there were some penalties taken earlier in the game by both teams, some retaliations. So did you say anything to the players going into that overtime regarding that, or into the third period?
The overtime really is about sort of puck possession, and 3-on-3 is a different sort of game. So, we really weren't worried about that. During the course of the game, we really try to focus on discipline and trying to stay out of the box, because obviously other teams can score against you. So, fortunately it worked out in the end, but they didn't make it easy on us, so that's good.
No, they definitely did not make it easy on you. So I'll let you go, and we'll get a chat from Justin Daigle. So congratulations, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you, and thanks to the Admirals. What a fantastic comeback by them. So thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
So there you have it. Very graceful in accepting of victory there is the coach. And thoughts on what he said?
I wasn't actually really listening, to be honest, but obviously at the end, giving credit to the Admirals for coming back in this game, because they were just determined to get a lot of goals here tonight.
Yeah.
And I think he knows that they're probably actually a little bit lucky to escape to the final. I think if the Admirals had played like that last night, I don't think the Swarm might have got a chance. But we now have Bartek with Captain Justin Daigle from the Admirals. Over to you, Bartek.
Kiora, I'm here with Justin Daigle, captain of the West Auckland Admirals. What a game we witnessed here today. So I think a lot of people would have written you off after yesterday, and maybe the ship was sinking. You guys plugged the holes. You took it the distance. So what did you guys say coming into that third period?
I think, we had a lot of belief in our room. Yesterday didn't go our way, but we knew we were a bounce-back team. We got a lot of resilience in our dressing room, and proud of the boys for not giving up, and it was that close.
And you put the team on your back, scoring that tying goal in the third period. How did it feel to score that one?
You always want to contribute on the scoreboard if you can, but there's other areas where you can make a difference. So, it was a great pass by Declan. Just saw a gap and tried to jump in, but it feels good. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to play this weekend, just with a few nagging injuries and things, but it always feels good to put one on the board, especially in that situation. So, it felt good.
Yeah, it didn't look like you missed a step at all coming into this game after that long layoff. That must have felt good to score that goal. So in the overtime, do you think that maybe there was something you could have done differently to get the result, or?
I think it really is just a game of inches. Once you get to 3-on-3 on big ice like this, there's so much space. So you got to try to maintain some positioning, play some man-on-man coverage, and the tactic is to try to draw guys out of position, and they managed to do that on us and capitalized on the chance they got. So it's a tough one. It's hard to lose a game you fight that hard for in that manner, but it's part of it.
So it was good to see your fans didn't give up on you. We had a packed house full of Admirals fans. Even though you were coming into this 4-0 down, they believed in you, and you put on a great show for them. Do you have any words for your fans?
Oh, we always say we got the best fans in the league. They were behind us all the way. Going back to yesterday's game, 13 seconds left in a 4-0 game, and they're still chanting and cheering. And it's always makes a difference for us. It doesn't go unnoticed, and it's really special to have the support.
Yeah, thank you to all the fans. I'll let Justin get back to his team and wrap up the season. Congratulations, Justin.
Thanks, Bartek. Cheers.
Yeah, class act there. Captain Justin Daigle for the Pure New Zealand West Auckland Admirals. Well said. Very gracious in defeat, and credit to him and his team. They really battled, and he's right, a game of inches and man-on-man coverage and in a 3-on-3 overtime. It could have been them that were victorious in this as well.
Absolutely.
So very, very close.
And obviously the Admirals, they do still have quite a few young players that are still coming through the ranks, getting some, obviously, more ice time, more experience in this league. They're definitely going to be a force to reckon with for many seasons to come. That's for sure.
Absolutely. All the best in their off season. But we got to gear up for now. What's coming up next will be next weekend is the Burgo Cup final. That is putting the Botany Swarm up against the Sky City Stampede, the kind of reigning champions. Will they crown a new champion, or will we see a repeat team? So that will be something to watch as this season will be concluded. So that will be next weekend, Bryce. I believe tickets will be going on sale after we finish this broadcast. They might even be available right now. You can check online, get your tickets now. This place will be packed. Secure your flights, whatever you got to do. It's going to be amazing to see and watch. So we hope to see you, as we wrap up tonight. Bryce, I guess on behalf of our production team, we would like to say ka kite ano and stay safe out there. Kia ora.
Thank you, everybody, and good night.